Hey, Miston, what's up? Please tell me the new chat works. Is it working? Please. I need to see a message popping up here. I think the new chat is working. Chat works fine. Oh, thank God. Hey, Miston, what's up? You're the first one. How's it going? How you doing? Hey, Corby, what's up? God, you cannot imagine how relieved I am that stuff is working. Okay, now for the big one. Let me test it before more people come. Please let this work. Please let this work. It works. Hey, Roroni, what a cute cat. Thank you very much. I put a lot of effort today in my outfit. You know, see, I have black fur. It has been washed recently. And when I say that, that just means I fell into like the laundry by accident. But I came out. It's fine. What are you doing, cat? Could have been saving Bohemia instead. What am I doing? I don't know, man. Like I'm. First up, nice to see you, Alfarius. Are you the real Alfarius? Are you Alfarius Omega? And so nice to see you again. It's all good. Thanks. Preparing for New Year. Yes, same. To be honest, I was also preparing a little bit, at least. Have you seen the memes related to Iron Mouse's latest song? I did not. I think I've heard the latest song, but I didn't know that there are like memes around it. What are the memes? Like, sorry, I'm not caught up to the latest lore. I was definitely not outside of the void for a very long time. I will hope so, Evo. I will hope so for you, for your sake, you know. I will hope so. Last live before New Year, exactly. I felt like I have to get another stream in, not just because I wanted to test the new chat window, which is working perfectly fine, by the way. You cannot imagine how happy I am that this is just working. It's crazy. I was sitting there fixing and trying things out the whole day. The chat window. And this one thing, sadly, it's only on Twitch, but you can now do, once per stream, you can do basically a cat gacha pull, which just means basically you can pull a cat. Let me, I can show you again. Like, I can show, wait, where is it? Here. I cannot do it again. I already did, damn it. Okay, there's a flaw in this system. Yeah, okay, someone did it, thanks. 3 cats redeemed one and got... Oh, a common cat, I think. That's a common one. Yeah, there is like a very small chance of getting a very, very rare one. Like it's like a little chance. It's only once per stream per person. So, it's something. Oh, come on. The thing is, I also included a pity system. So after like 10 pulls or so, you get a pity system. So the next cat you will pull is basically at least rare quality. Wait a second. I see something over there. Wait a second. I need to make this a little bit bigger. Because I feel like I don't see something here. What is this? Redeemed cat. Okay, no, I see it. Good. Oh, wait a second. And also a sub. Why didn't? No, is the alert thing broken? Please don't tell me the alert thing's broken. Did I break the alert thingy? No. All cats are rare for me. That's nice. Okay, wait. Let me just check real quick the alert box. I might have broken that. You get a large neck. I mean, you know, you have to stretch sometimes. Stretch left, stretch right. All right. And yeah, Buffer, Roroni. Sorry, we can only do that right now on Twitch. Like YouTube I don't know. It took me like the whole day to set this up for Twitch. Don't have the money for gambling. I bought the peak of Warhammer's walking tanks. Nice. I mean, ouch. Thank you. Okay, wait. Let me check the... did I mess it up? Okay, let me emulate one. What if I do a follower event? No, it should work. It should work. Did I mess it up? I don't know what I did. What did I do? I don't know, man. I feel like it's fine. Wait, what was that item? I think it was a fish. Okay, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna we're gonna keep the stream as scuffed as possible, right? It's fine. It's not like I spent the whole day, literally the whole day. Today I woke up, sat on the PC, looked up YouTube tutorials and stuff on how to set up a proper chat window, proper gacha game, other things that I want to showcase later. And it works like half of the time. It didn't look right. Like, what did it look like? I don't know. It's a fish. Believe me, it's a fish. Anyway, so what are we gonna do today? Besides losing our mind. I mean, we're gonna go slowly but surely into the next year, right? So we're gonna close out this year. I wanna actually wait a little bit. Will you ever? Nah. Will you ever what? What will I do ever? So today I wanted to play a game, but not a game like you would imagine. So basically I was kind of into YouTube videos recently from Noah the Magic, which is, you know, doing D&D campaigns and stuff like this. And, you know, I thought like I want to do something similar, but I don't have that much time to set it up. So we will literally play a little D&D campaign today, a very small one though, with you guys as NPCs, and hopefully some more people will come by because it will look something like this. Don't mind the German, it will be English. It will be English. So I started writing out like some ideas. The thing is, I need the names of the NPCs, which will be you guys, to put in there. So I need to wait until more people come, and then he's like, I want to be in the campaign somewhat. Will you ever react to queso? I think it's likely. I think like a lot of people do. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen any queso thing. I know of his existence. Don't get me wrong, I know of his existence, but I've never seen a clip, YouTube video, or something like that. So maybe I'll do a reaction to that. We'll see. Will you ever eat a blobfish? Who said I didn't yet? Huh? Maybe I already did. New year, new discount, plus more items and throwing. Yeah, but no discount. I'm gonna make it expensive. I'm gonna make it so expensive. You gotta get a mortgage to actually throw stuff at me. Hey, Amy, what's up? Yeah, this thing that you just did, yeah, this will gonna be more expensive. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Can I be in? Of course, Baroni, of course. What are we doing tonight? Stranger, we're gonna play a fun little D&D campaign today with the help of Google Gemini. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. I'm gonna say that immediately. It's probably gonna be very, very random. It's gonna be very scuffed. But I had this stupid idea in mind and I wanted to try it out. Like, I've been watching so many... what's that? Oh yeah, you can... every person, once per stream, can now, like, on Twitch only for now, can roll a cat, basically. A cat plushie. It has rarities, 6 rarities. It starts from common, uncommon, then it's rare, then I think it's epic, then it's legendary, and then there's mythic. Like mythic you can only get with a 1% chance or so. Are you sure it was a fish? Of course it was a fish. What else would it be? Hey, I just had a thought. If all else fails, you can work a mental asylum. Since your juggling chat is like handling multiple personality disorder patient. I feel like I am a patient myself. Literally. Ah, stranger, what do you get? Ah, you got a thing. Is it uncommon? The thing is, I made it too small. I barely can see it. I should make it a bit bigger. I think you guys see it properly, but I barely see it. Oh, thanks for the follow. It works! The follow works! Thank you so much for the follow. A Kate D10? Oh, god damn it. Me and names. Wait a second. Arcade Taden. Are you fine if I call you just Taden? Or Aiden? Aiden. Okay, Aiden. Thank you very much. I would literally like die before I properly spell out your name. I'm so sorry. Aiden. It's so nice to see you here. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Maro the Cats. Thanks for joining. I have a feeling I know who that is, by the way. It's not like there's a person who makes like several accounts somewhat related to cats, right? Ace Cadet Aiden. God damn it. This is my brain cell right now. This is the actual literal representation of my brain. It's that small. God damn it. Ace Cadet Aiden. Why can I not read? It's crazy. Hey, Eben, what's up? Hello, welcome. Thanks for that, pets. Thank you very much. Hi. Hello, how's it going? What do you mean? Ace Cadet is the first bit. Yeah, it's like, oh god, don't mind me. I'm just really, really special. I prefer special. Okay. While we are waiting, let me repeat what we're doing today. So I will play a little D&D campaign with the help of Google Gemini, which will be the DM. And you guys, whoever wants to be an NPC, let me know right now. If you're like, yeah, me, I want to be in. I'll put your name right now into Gemini, and when more people like join in, later on, we're gonna start. So the NPC names are okay. And now I should want to be a character. Okay, Miston. I'm gonna like shorten it a little bit because I want to make it a bit shorter. Miston. Then we have oh, someone's pulling. What is it pulling? Is it a good one? Ah, common. Tree Cats. Eben wants to be in. Okay. Then we have Eben. Then we have Tree Cats. Then oh, another poll. What is there? Ooh, that looks different. That's a new one at least. That's a new one. Roroni, Aiden. Okay, Aiden. Then we have Roroni. Then Kudrik. I like to be some kind of magical character. The thing is, I just put the names into as NPCs. I cannot really dictate what you are. I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna be here for a very long time today. I'm gonna be here until next year. Haha, I can make those jokes now. All right, Kudrik. Then Stranger, do you wanna be in? Amy, I'm gonna put in Amy. Then we have Maro the Cats. Sure. Ryan, Maro the Cats. God damn it. Maro the Cats. Then we have Dia Realm. We're gonna have a lot of NPCs, not gonna lie. Dia Realm. No, I'm good. Okay, Stranger is good. Ryan, can I be in? Of course, Ryan. Of course you can be in. Ah, I scare you. Of course, everyone. I'm getting scared easily. That's a feature. I'm a big shark. All right, I think I have most of the people in. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so far. I kind of want to hope that there are a few more people coming, but we'll see. Maro, can you see my text? Of course I can see your text. Don't put your name here. Of course I can. I can always. El Gato. Hey, gamer from below. How's it going? Nice to see you again. What's up? What's up? How you doing? It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see your name in chat again. I have to be very specific about this because I'm not saying I can see you, like literally. I mean, I can, but that shouldn't be an issue, right? It's fine. You look good today. I like what you did with your hair. Before I forget, yet again, take this. What do I take? Happy Christmas, Maro. Oh, thanks for the follow. Ah, there we go. Thank you for joining the Strays, gamer. It's so nice to see you here. Merry Christmas, Maro. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's not Happy New Year yet for me, but yeah, thank you very much. Happy New Year, Christmas, whatever. Happy holidays, everything together. Same to you. Same to all of you guys, by the way. Like, thanks for always being here with me. Oh, hey, it's YouTube sensation Maro the Cat. Oh, yeah, it's me, Maro the Cat. Hello, hello. Yeah, YouTube sensation. Like, 10,000 subscribers in a year. Never has been done before, right? New Year is in 2 days for some of us, ain't it? Yeah, for me it's like, what is it? Let me see. A bit more than 24 hours, yeah. I'm new here. Hey, Artist Granger, how's it going? Nice to see you. Nice to see a new face here. How you doing? Do you have a nice day so far? Okay, more people actually joined now, so I'm gonna repeat the premise what we're gonna do today. I prepared a little D&D game with the help of Google Gemini. It's not something special. It's basically, I will read through it a little bit later again, but for now I still put you guys as NPCs in the game. So I started putting names in there. So whoever did not know that yet and also wants to be an NPC, let me know. By the way, completely experimental. I have no idea how well or not this is working or will be working. But still, if you want to be part of this campaign that we do today, let me know. Just say like, yeah, me or something. This should be fun no matter what. Me at me. Make me important. I mean, it's up to Google Gemini to make you something. I'll just put your name in there. TNT will be in there. TNT Fusion will be in there. All right. Who else? Well, it is Gemini. Don't expect much. To be honest, I made a little test run, and I kind of got into the story. I'm not gonna lie. I actually got really into the story. I'm probably gonna play the one I started before. I will finish that one. It's fun. So let's see if that works. That's a chill life. I hope so. Okay, TNT Fusion, blah, blah, blah. I'm good. What about you? I'm also good. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. Catsimboyme, you are already in there. I will not put multiples of you in there. Maro, where will you roll the dice? I can do it like in there. Like it also does the thing automatically, basically. Don't call me an NPC, but yes, include me as an NPC. Okay, Mr. Jux, I'll put you in, Mr. Jux, and I will put like definitely not an NPC in there. All right, can I ask? Could you add somebody but change the name? My name is kinda BS. Of course, sure. Gamer from sure. Just tell me what you want your name to be. What happened at 16:34? It said you went live in Discord. The thing is, there was a bit of a problem. Every time I go live, or like I try to start a live stream on YouTube, it automatically sets like a notification in the Discord. I just was testing out something. Like I wanted to have the redeem function on YouTube, but it didn't work. Anyway, it set out a wrong notification, basically. I had to delete it. Hey, Party Rocker, welcome! It's the first time here. I'm so glad to see you. Nice. Now the party can start, right? Now the Party Rocker is here. Ouch! God damn it! Don't throw stuff at me. Party Rocker, do you want to be an NPC in my D&D campaign that I will play right now in a bit? If so, then just say yes. And if you want to have a different name, just also tell me something. Call myself Karen. Okay, Karen. Or Charon. I don't know how to say that. Charon. All right. Maro, I have a question. I tried to text it earlier. I seen his thought in lessons in meme culture. Go check him out later. I tried to text it earlier. I see this. I don't... Sorry, what? I'm confused with that sentence, sorry. What should I check? I would love to. Okay. Should your name be Party Rocker, or do you want like a different name? You could also do Hunger Games Simulator with your viewers. That would also be cool. There's so much things we can do, actually. I kind of want to try this for now. And if this works halfway decent, we'll see, all right? We'll see. I'm kind of sad that Slipperino is not here today. I made him like a secondary character in the campaign. I can read a little bit, so. MR, I really like the new chat design. Thank you. The thing is, yeah, it looks okay. It looks okay. The next one will be so much better. Like the whole thing where everything is planned out. But thank you. So anyway, so here I'm gonna start I'm gonna read what I started off with. Kevin, an NPC that just talks about the upcoming party while his parents are gone. Okay. So we have Kevin in there as well. Oops, Kevin. All right, so for now I put like I want to play a D&D campaign. I'm live right now, and I want you to be the DM and incorporate my viewers as NPCs. I will share the names of the viewers later, which I did down here. My character is called Maro. I'm like 90% human and 10% cat. You know, it's a bit hard to do a D&D campaign just as a cat. Like features are only cat ears and tail. My powers are void related. I use a sword that is somehow related to void powers. I have a butler named Slipperino. He's my companion and he's always quite sarcastic towards me. So, I guess we can start because I feel like not more people joined. So let me just see if I can have like a bit more fantastical music, you know, a little bit more that fits the vibe of playing D&D and not this lo-fi chill thing. Fantasy tavern music. I guess that would be good enough. By the way, Maro, do we have NPCs in this game have to be here on stream? I ask because I tend to vanish like a father after some milk. It's fine, gamer. Like, it's fine. If something happens with your character and you're not here, the story will still continue, right? It's just fun for the people who are in here to see what they do in there, basically. Hello, Marina. Thanks for the headpads. Thank you very much. All right, let me just see if this music would fit this vibe a little better. Oh, someone got a new cat. All right. I guess we can start. Let's see what Gemini presents us with. Greetings, chat. Welcome to the world. I'm ready to step behind the DM screen. Maro, as you stand there with your void-edged blade and Slipperino at your side, the air feels heavy as if the shadows themselves are leaning in to watch. Oh boy. The setting, the abyssal port of Oak Haven. The campaign begins in a coastal town where the sea isn't blue, but a shimmering ink-like violet. It is a place where the barrier between reality and the void is thin. You've come here seeking a rift that only your blade can seal, or perhaps open further. The party and notable NPCs. I've integrated your viewers into the local scene. Here is who you see as you enter the Silver Whisker Tavern. Alright, we have Miston and Eben. They are the bouncers at the door. They look like they've seen too many void-touch travelers and aren't impressed by your tale, okay? Tree Cats, a druid perched on a ceiling beam, tossing literal catnip at passersby. Aiden, a mechanical construct serving drinks with eerie perfect precision. Alright. Kudrik and Roroni, two seasoned mercenaries arguing over a map in the corner. Amy and Maro the cats, local gossips who stop talking and share the moment you walk in, alright? And stare, not share. Sorry, I'm a little bit bad at reading. Ryan in TNT Fusion, blacksmith working a forge outside that burns with blue fire. Okay. Sharon, a hooded figure sitting alone, sharpening a scythe. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kevin and Mr. Chucks, the town guards currently eyeing your sword suspiciously. And DRL, the tavern keeper, currently cleaning a glass with a dirty rag. Dirty. Alright, I guess we're set up. If this works well, by the way, today, we can do this again, and I can, for the people who are subs maybe, you can give me like 1 or 2 sentences for the next one, which is like, I want to be this kind of character, I want to be like magic, I want to be a wizard, I want to be, I don't know, this kind of thing. But let's see how this is working. Alright. The opening scene. The heavy oak doors of the tavern creak open. You step inside, your cat ears twitching at the sudden burst of noise. Beside you, Slipperino brushes a speck of dust off his tuxedo sleeve and sighs loudly. Master Maro, Slipperino whispers, his voice dripping with dry sarcasm. Must we always choose the establishments that smell like wet dog and poor life choices? Do try not to unsheath that gloom stick of yours. I'd hate to have apologized to the cleaning staff for another hole in reality. Alright. At the center of the room, DRL slams a mug down. We don't want no void business here, kid. Last time a spark of that purple stuff touched the floor, the cellar started screaming. From the shadows, Sharon looks up, his eyes glowing. Let him be, DRL. This boy's blade has a scent. It smells like the end of something. Okay, what do? Do you ignore the butler and confront DRL for more information? Do you approach the mysterious Sharon, or do you draw your swords and show them exactly what void business looks like? Should I just, attack you guys? Okay. Let me see. I guess. That's so Slipperino. It sounds so Slipperino, right? I'm an option first thing. Alright. Please don't hurt me. I will not hurt anyone. We're gonna make this strategically. So, I think I kind of wanna just go first to... Where am I? Roroni? I think you didn't come up yet. Let me see. Wait. Did I? Let me just double check this. Roroni, I put your name in there, that's for sure. Oh, here, you're 2 seasoned mercenaries arguing. You're not in the scene right now, but you're there. Sorry. All right. So, I think I will just I will approach. You know what? I ignore DRL and approach Charon. Oh god, I cannot write. Charon. And ask about his scythe. I hope I did this correctly. Also, I like how Gemini gives 2 options, confront or me or fight. In the previous one I did, it gave me like way more. Alright, we continue. You turn your back on DRL's posturing, your tail giving a dismissive flick that clearly irritates the tavern keeper. Behind you, Slipperino lingers for a second, bowing elegantly to the frustrated man. My apologies, good sir. He's in one of his mysterious protagonist moods. Why is this fitting so well? Why is this fitting so well for him? It's quite exhausting for us both, really. God damn it. As you approach the dark corner, the temperature drops. The air around Sharon feels thin, as if the oxygen is being sucked into the metal of his weapon. The scythe isn't made of steel, it's carved from the bone, white material that seems to vibrate. Sick. Sharon doesn't look up from his whetstone. The sound of the stone against the blade is rhythmic. Amaro Gamer says Sharon is pronounced Sharon. Okay, Sharon. Sorry about that. Sharon. You have eyes for craftsmanship, or perhaps just kinships with the cold, Sharon says. his voice grinding gravel. He finally stops and tilts the blade so the dim tavern light catches it. This is the last breath. It doesn't cut flesh. It severs the connection between a soul and its timeline. Much like the void-touched toothpick you're carrying severs reality itself. I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda cool. Suddenly, Kudrik and Roroni stand up from the nearby table, their chairs scraping loudly. Kudrik laughs, pointing a gloved finger at you. Hey, Sharon, don't tell me you're talking to the stray cat. Why is it so accurate, though? Kid looks like he got lost on his way to the costume party. Oh, boy. Why is everyone so hostile against me? Roroni grins, leaning on the table. Careful, Kudrik. Look at that sword. It looks expensive. Maybe we should take it off his hands before he hurts himself with all that void nonsense. Okay. Slipperino sighs, examining his fingernails. All wonderful. Local ruffians with a lack of self-preservation. Master Maro, shall I prefer the bill for the funeral expenses, or are you going to show them why it's rude to interrupt the conversation? Damn it, I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy this. We're in for like 5 minutes and I enjoy this a lot already. Somehow the writing is kind of charming. Okay, let's see. The situation. Sharon is watching you closely, testing your temperament, okay? Kudrik and Roroni are moving in, looking to provoke a fight or a bribe, okay? Miston and Eben, the bouncers, are leaning against the door, crossing their arms to see how you handle this. Shouldn't they help me? God damn it. Roroni, Miston and Eben, you are like, come on. Yeah, you could help me out here a little bit. Okay, how do I respond? Intimidate, release a pulse of void energy from your blade to back them off. Diplomacy, offer to buy them a drink to keep things peaceful, which would surely earn a sarcastic comment from Slipperino. Just because of that, I kind of want to do it. Combat, draw your sword and give the viewers a show. I feel like it's too early for a fight, you know? Dang, why am I angry? Okay, let me think. I think. Fight? No. We cannot fight in like the first 2 minutes, you know? It's just, I kind of want to see what I can do with this. Like, if Gemini always pushes me to a fight, it seems kind of boring, right? I want to see how weird I can get with this. So let's see. I want to choose the Intimidate option. Intimidate, but especially we have Intimidate. So basically, I give Sharon a knowing look. At his side. And slightly, what is it called? Or unsheath a little bit my sword to let out some of the void powers to warp reality a little bit in hopes to stop what is it? Kudrik and Roroni. Alright, let's see if that works. Ouch! God damn it. I don't want to fight. Don't worry, Roroni. I'll try to not fight immediately. Bro, trying to intimidate me, or am I reading that wrong? I mean, you know. No. Sharon, like, for you, I was like thinking, you know, I see your weapon, I also have a cool weapon, you know, and like, look what I can do with mine. You lock eyes with Sharon, giving a slow, knowing nod towards his bone-white scythe. A silent acknowledgement between two wheels of the macabre. See, this is what I was going for. Then you reach for your hilt. With a sharp clink, you thump the guard of your blade, unsheathing it just an inch. You don't draw it fully, but even that small gap is enough. A low thrumming hum vibrates through the floorboards, making the drinks on the tables ripple. Wisps of the absolute darkness, blacker than any shadow in the room, ooze from the steel-like ink in water. For a heartbeat, reality glitches. The tavern walls seem stretched upward, and the voices of the crowd pitch down into a distorted, demonic growl before snapping back to normal. The intimidation check. Maro's roll 18 plus 5. Charisma plus void presence. 23 result. Critical success! Yes! Nice. Okay. We're good. We're good. Kudrik freezes mid-step, his face turning a sickly shade of pale. He looks down at his own hands, which briefly appeared to have too many fingers during the warp. He stammers, backing into Roroni, who has suddenly lost all interest in your toothpick. Damn. I think I left the stove on, Kudrik mutters, tipping over his own chair as he lunges back towards his table. Roroni just stares at the floor where the void energy touched his eyes. Wide. Right. Stoves. Very dangerous. We're leaving, kid. No trouble here. Alright. Seems to work. Slipperino claps his hands together daintily, the sound echoing in the now silent room. Exquisitely handled, master. Though I do hope you plan on paying for the structural integrity of the building you just molested with your gloom. It's so hard to get the void stains out of the oak. What is that? What do you mean white stains out of the oak? This is too good. A quote of the stream right there. Crit success on a 19. Oh boy. Why did you describe it like that? I don't know, but I kinda like it. Okay. Sharon lets out a dry, rattling chuckle and finally puts his whetstone away. They have the survival instincts of worms, but you have the hunger of the great nothing. Sit, Maro. Since you frightened away the noise, tell me, why have you come to Oakhaven looking for the rift? Most people run away from the hole in the world, not towards it. Okay. From across the room, Amy and Maro the cats are whispering furiously, like spreading words of your power to the rest of the room. That's not good. That's not good. Maybe I need to step in, you know, to Amy and Maro the cats to make sure they keep silent, you know. Silence is gold. By the way, how loud is the music? Is it good enough? For me, it's a bit loud, but if it's good for you, I'll keep it like that. A little bit lower for me, at least. When will I show up? We'll see. Kinda loud? Oh, okay. Wait, let me. All right, here we go. I made it a little bit lower. So, let's see. What is your move, Maro? Information. Ask Sharon what he knows about the rift and why the cellar started screaming. Okay. Observation. Look around to see if anyone else, like Aiden or Treecats, reacted strangely to a display of power. Okay. Action. Order a drink from DRL, who is currently hiding behind the bar, and make him tell who really runs this town. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I think I will just observe, because I'm kind of curious now. Observation. I want to do both. Like, I want observation and information. I want to first observe. I want to check the mood in the room. The room. Is anyone about to, I don't know, call the guards or seem hostile? And then information. And then ask Aaron, what does he mean with cellar screaming? All right. Can I be friendly? I mean, we'll see, Roroni. I will not kill random people, that's for sure. I have a quest for you. See. All right, I ask you a question. D&D, not me. Oh, so you keep your hand on the hilt of your blade, your cat ears swiveling to catch the shifting whispers of the room. You are looking for a threat, but what you find is a mixture of terror and morbid curiosity. Yeah, okay, good. The mood check. The guards near the entrance, Kevin and Mr. Chucks, have their hands on their sword pommels. They look at each other, then at the distorted floorboards, and collectively decide they aren't paid enough to fight a man who can bend space. They stay put, but they are definitely watching you. Okay. The construct. Aiden has stopped pouring drinks. Its mechanical head rotated 180 degrees to track the void energy. Its ocular sensors flickering from blue to a cautious yellow. Okay. The lookout. High above, Tree Cats leans over the ceiling beam, eyes dilated like a predator's. Instead of fear, there is a strange grin on the druid's face. That sounds interesting. I will definitely investigate Tree Cat after that, you know? Like, that sounds... Why is smiling, you know? The room isn't hostile yet, but you've become the most dangerous thing in it. I kind of wanted to stay undercover, not gonna lie. The conversation. You turn back to the hooded figure. What do you mean, you ask? Your voice calm, despite the lingering hum of the void about the cellar screaming. Sharon leans forward, the shadows of his hood swallowing his features. Dyron thinks it's ghosts or bad plumbing. He's a fool. Oakhaven was built on a thin spot, a place where the fabric of this world is worn through like an old cloak. He points a skeletal finger towards the floor. Down there, in the deep dark, something is scratching at the door. It doesn't scream with a throat, Morrow. It screams with the minds of those nearby. Ryan and TNT Fusion haven't slept in a week because of the ringing in their ears. The rift isn't just a hole, it's a mouth, and it's getting hungry. Okay. Slipperino leans over your shoulder, sniffing the air. A hungry hole in the ground? How delightful! I suppose this means we'll be heading into a damp, dark basement filled with unspeakable horrors. My shoes will never forgive you, Master. I love that I made Slipperino the sassy butler. Cat. Oh boy. Okay. Suddenly, Diaram peeps his head over the bar, trembling. If you're actually one of those void callers, I give you every coin in the till if you just go down there and make it stop. Amy says she saw a shadow crawl out of the keg drain this morning. It didn't have a shape, Morrow. It just was. Okay. Okay. Accept. Agree to investigate the cellar, Diaram, and the coin. Ask Tree Cats or Aiden if they've seen these shapeless shadows too. Refuse telling me... wait. Okay. Please, if you can take me first. What? This is exactly how Slipperino acts like, somewhat, right? Why did they get him so? They get him really well. As I said before, I kind of want to talk to a few more people. I meant talk. Do we even have stats? I mean, I think so. I didn't prepare a lot here. I just didn't make that in depth. I didn't know how well this is going. To be honest, I like it very much so far. Let me see. Investigate. Let's see. I got Tree Cats got me curious. Why is that she or he? Why are they smiling and grinning at my display of power? Why is he okay? Why is he smiling and grinning at my display of power? He seems more intrigued, I guess. More intrigued than anything else. So I shush Slipperino and gesture Tree Cats that I want to talk with him. Cats that I want to talk with him. Okay. What did I miss? Oh, a lot. A lot. You missed a lot. Kevin's more interested in his party than dealing with you. Pretty much. Okay, we continue. You give Slipperino a sharp hush gesture. The butler looks momentarily offended, pressing a gloved hand to his chest. Oh, silent treatment. Very well, I shall practice my stoic and underappreciated face in the corner, he mutters. Though he stays close enough to jump in if things go south. I just meant like, okay. Oh god. When Slipperino rewatches this void, he will have a blast, I think. Okay, you look up at the ceiling beams and beckon tree cats. The druid doesn't use the stairs. With a fluid feline grace that mirrors your own 10%, they drop from the rafters, landing silently on the balls of their feet. Tree Cats is draped in furs and moss, but their eyes, wide, yellow, and unblinking, are locked onto your sword. Okay. The void doesn't usually play nice with the natural world, Tree Cat purrs, circling you like they're evaluating a prize specimen. That grin is still there, sharp and knowing. Most people see a hole in reality and try to patch it, but you carry the hole with you. That's delicious. Okay. Tree Cats leans in close, whispering so Kevin and Mr. Chucks can't overhear. You're wondering why I'm smiling. Because the screaming Diarone hears isn't a monster, it's a pulse. The world is trying to breathe and Oakhaven is the lung. I've been watching the shadows crawl out of the cellar. They aren't attacking, they're searching. Tree Cats points a clawed finger at your chest. They are searching for a master. Or a meal. Your sword, it's a key, isn't it? If you go down there, you won't just find a pest, you'll find a bridge. A point where your void can finally speak to this world's heart. Slipperino can't help himself. He breaks his silence with a dry cough. A key, he says. Wonderful. Because usually when Master Morrow unlocks things, I'm the one left holding the mop. Is there a point to this cryptic feline to feline chat, or are we descending into the abyss now? From the bar, Aiden the construct suddenly speaks. Its voice is rhythmic, metallic hum. Warning. Warning. Void density in the sublevel has increased by 14% since the guest unsheathed his weapon. Logic dictates immediate intervention or evacuation of the premises. God, I have way too much fun with this. Beep beep. Of course, Slipperino Butler wants to go deal with the void. He can try. Okay, the tavern has gone quiet again. Tree Cats is watching you with intense curiosity. Aiden is giving you a technical warning, and Sharon is simply waiting to see if you have the courage to go where the light ends. Oh, interesting. Interesting. The cellar. Head down into the screaming dark to find this a bridge. Question. Ask Tree Cats what they mean by the shadow searching. The construct asks Aiden for a scan of what exactly is waiting below. Let me see. What can I do here? I kind of want to like get the story forward and like move into the cellar. Let me think. Should I just go down there? I feel like I should just go down there, right? But what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Also, you got recruits. Oh, I mean, the thing is, it says like, what's your move, Maru? And keep an eye on your chat. Miston and Evan look like they might want to follow you down to help for a cut of the gold. Okay. I can use some cannon fodder. Okay. I will try to take you guys with me as a cannon fodder. It is kind of weird though. I want to be the protagonist and I want to like, you know, be cool and go down there. All right, okay. So, I look around the room. And propose, what is it called? Propose a question in a loud voice. In the cellar is not, what's it called? A simple, oh God, I forgot the word. Not a simple. The cellar is not simple to handle. The cellar is not simple to handle. Anyone who wants to follow me down there, feel free to do so. But I will not guarantee. I'm pretty sure I wrote that wrong. Guarantee for your safety. Yeah, sorry, I'm not good at writing. The tavern goes deathly silent as your voice rings out, cutting through the low hum of the void energy still clinging to the air. You stand there, a 90% human enigma with 100% of the room's attention. Slipperino buffs a button on his coat and sighs. A recruitment drive? How charmingly optimistic of you, Master. I'll start preparing the I told you so speech for the survivors. For a moment, nobody moves. Then the room breaks into a flurry of activity. Alright, let's see. Miston and Evan, the two bouncers, share a look. Miston cracks his knuckles while Evan grabs a heavy iron mace from behind the door. Safety is for people who stay home. Miston grunts, stepping forward. We're in. Okay, two people to feed to the void. That's good. Three cats. The druid's grin widens. They don't say a word, but they shift into a low predatory crouch, ready to follow your shadow. Crazy. Aiden, the construct ocular sensors pulse yellow. Probability of survival, 32.4%. Probability of witnessing a unique trans-dimensional event, 98%. Proceeding with party for data collection. Ryan and TNT Fusion. The blacksmiths exchange a worried glance. TNT Fusion grabs a glowing blue hot tongs from the forge. If the cellar is the source of the ringing in our heads, we want a hand in silencing it. They highly value sleep, apparently. Kudrik and Veroni. Despite their earlier fear, greed wins out. They stand up, keeping a safe distance from your sword, but checking their daggers. We'll watch the rear. Kudrik says, clearly planning to let you take the hits first. Alright then. Dia Realm fumbles with a heavy iron ring of keys and tosses them to you. They're cold, unnaturally cold, to the touch. The door is at the back, behind the barrels of old void wine. If you don't come back in an hour, I'm boarding it over. Okay. Let's do this. Alright. The descent. You lead the ragtag group of viewers toward the heavy salt-encrusted cellar door. As you pull it open, a gust of wind rushes up from the darkness. Not the smell of mold or damp earth, but the smell of ozone, cold metal, and absolute silence of outer space. Okay. The stairs are carved directly into the bedrock. As you descend, the screaming Sharon mentioned begins. It's not a sound, but a vibration in your teeth. A voice seems to whisper, but when you look around, nobody has spoken. The shadow on the walls aren't mimicking your movements anymore. Your own shadow is standing perfectly still while you continue to walk. At the bottom of the stairs, you reach a vast chamber. It's not a cellar anymore. The walls have peeled away to reveal a jagged rift in reality, a pulsing violet tear in the world. Standing in front of it is Sharon, who somehow beat you down there. Beside him is Amy, who is staring into the rift with glazed over eyes. Everyone is coming with, apparently. The bridge, Sharon says, gesturing to the tear. It's waiting for a signature. Your blade, Maro. It wants to see if the key fits. Suddenly, the shadows on the floor rise up. They take the shape of the people behind you. Dark, flickering mirrors of Miston, Evan, and Aiden. Combat! Encounter start! The mirror shadows are blocking the way to the rift. They look exactly like your party, but their eyes are empty voids. Slipperino draws a small silver stiletto. Oh, look! Evil twins! How dreadfully cliché. Shall we dispose of them, master? Or are you going to have a heart-to-heart with your own reflection? What is your first move in the Screaming Smile? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I can't. Slipperino as the sidekick is literally the best thing in here. He's always here. Except today. When he's like, I feel like he's more the main character than me in this right now. And he's not here. I'm disappointed. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So we have Miston, Eben, and Aiden are like the enemies we have in front of us. Like the copies of them. What is your first move in the Screaming Cellar? Strike. Use a voice transfer. Order your new party of viewers to engage their own shadows. Ignore the shadows and thrust your blade indirectly into the rift to see what happens. Okay, it's encounter. It's not even combat. It can be an encounter. So I wonder if there's like a trick to it. Maybe, I put like the same people against their mirror image and let them like talk it out. I'm kind of curious about that, I will ask my... Before we start combat, I'm not thinking it's working, but I'll ask my party of Miston, Eben, and I cannot remember the name, and Aiden. Aiden. I cast Fireball. Let me fight. Everyone wants to fight. Damn, that's nearly meat shielding behavior. I mean, I said I will not guarantee for anyone's safety. To face their mirror image. But I will closely observe for any hostility of the shadow beings. And I also give Slipperino knowing or assigned a sign that signals him to be ready. Okay. What about me? Dude, we have like 18 people here. I cannot do all at the same time. We all cannot do like an action at the same time. We'll see. TNT. We'll see. You raise your hand, your voice cutting through the unnatural vibration of the room. Miston, Eben, Aiden, face your reflections. Prove you're more than just ink and memory. The response is immediate. Miston and Eben roar, charging their shadowy counterparts with a mix of fear and adrenaline. Aiden's limbs wear with hydraulic pressure, his mechanical movement clashing against the fluid, glitchy strikes of his shadow. You stand in the center of the chaos, your cat ears flattened against your head, tracking every flicker movement. You aren't just watching the fight, you're watching the intent of these beings. Their observation, insight perception check. Maros rolls 17 plus 4, result deep insight. I wonder if this only gives me good rolls. Maybe I need to tell Gemini they need to like actually make it RNG and like it should be not always a perfect roll. As you watch, you realize something chilling. The shadows aren't trying to kill. Every time Miston swings his mace, his shadow doesn't counter. Attack to wound. It tries to touch him, reaching for his chest as if trying to merge back into his skin. They aren't enemies. They are leaks. Parts of your companion's souls are being pulled toward the rift. To your side, you give a subtle flick of your wrist. The signal. Slipperino doesn't even look at you, but his posture shifts. He hides his stiletto up his sleeve, his eyes darting towards Sharon and Amy. He whispers under his breath, just loud enough for you to hear. I see it, master. The hooded one is far too calm, and the girl, she's not breathing. Be ready to move. This bridge is less of a bridge and more of a trap. It's a trap! The rift reacts. Seeing that you haven't engaged, the rift pulses with a violent violet light. The screaming intensifies, and the shadows of Ryan, TNT Fusion, and Tree Cats begin to manifest behind you. Sharon turns his head toward you, his skeletal face half lit by the void glow. The longer you wait, the more of them it takes, Morrow. Your blade is the only thing that can stabilize the bleed. Or can you let the void drink the tavern dry? What will it be? Amy suddenly speaks, but her voice is a chorus of 1,000 whispers. Morrow, the key. Turn the key. Fight time? I don't think they want to fight, as he said. Like, they want to, like, go back. They are not there to fight. It's more of a riddle, guys. We have to, like, not everything is just, like, head through the wall. It's more like figure out how to deal with that. So I'm possessed. Oh, wait, not a bit. I just neutral like Switzerland. Use key sword. The key sword. Are we playing Kingdom Hearts? Okay. Mist and Eben and Eden are occupied, but they are losing essence the longer they touch the shadows. Okay, that's not good. Sharon is pressuring you to use your sword on the rift. Slipperino is coiled like a spring ready to protect your back. What do? Action. Thrust your void blade into the rift to turn the key, as Amy suggests. Use a sword to sever the connection between your party members and their shadows. Confront Sharon, and you don't trust his guidance. Why am I being made out like the boss? Sharon is about to backstab us. Like, let me see. How do you want to proceed, Master of the Void? I feel like I kinda want to use the key thingy, you know? It seems like the right thing to do. Tutorial, boss fight, god damn it. Okay. Without another second to spare, I make the decision to use the sword on the rift in hopes that fixes. God damn it. Stop throwing stuff at me. I'm trying to fix things. Fixes this rift. You don't hesitate. Ignoring the frantic clashing of steel and shadow behind you, you lunged toward the pulsing violet tear. Well, here goes nothing. Or rather, here goes everything. Slipperino mutters, stepping into a defensive stance to catch a shadow blade meant for your ribs. Do try to stay in this dimension, Master. I haven't finished the laundry yet. It's so unserious. It's so unserious. I need some water. I need to drink some water. I can. Okay. Okay. You grip your sword with both hands. As you thrust the blade into the center of the rift, the world goes silent. The screaming stops instantly. The interaction, the key in the lock. The moment your void steel enters the tear, it doesn't meet resistance. Instead, it feels like it's being sucked in. The violet light turns a blinding, absolute white gold for a fraction of a second before collapsing in a deep, swirling black hole centered on your blade. Void resonance check, 19 plus 5, it's 20. Okay, I definitely need to ask Google Gemini after this to make it a bit more random, because I always get a freaking over 20 something. Success. You have asserted control over the rift. A massive shockwave, a cold energy ripples outward. Mist and Eben and Aiden are thrown backwards as their mirror shadows instantly dissolve into mist, being pulled back into the vacuum of your sword. Tree Cats hisses in delight, digging claws into the stone floor to keep from being sucked in. Sharon stands perfectly still, his robes fluttering in the void wind. God damn it, aura farming, as the kids would say these days. The rift begins to shrink, wrapping itself around your sword like a coil of dark thread. You feel a surge of immense power, but also a heavy crushing weight. The rift isn't closed, it's been absorbed. Okay. The aftermath. The cellar falls into a heavy, ringing silence. The violet glow is gone, replaced by the faint flickering torches of the tavern above. Amy collapses into a heap, finally taking... Stop throwing things at me! Taking a ragged, gasping breath as her soul returns to her body. God damn it. Aiden stands up, his gears grinding. Anomaly neutralized. Local reality stability 99.8%. Warning. Sword mass has increased by 0.002%. Energy signature unrecognizable. Sharon walks toward you, his scythe leaning against his shoulder. He looks at your sword, now pulsing with his faint dark heartbeat. You didn't fix it, Morrow. You took it. You are no longer just a wielder of the void, you are its vessel. He looks upward the stairs. The town is safe for now, but the things that live on the other side, they know your name now, and they'll want their key back. Slipperino walks over, dusting off your shoulder with a look of extreme disapproval. Marvelous. Truly. Instead of a hole in the basement, we now have a hole in your pocket. I suppose I should start looking for a blacksmith who specializes in interdimensional catastrophes. Can't. Oh god. Hopeless Reaper. Hey, Hopeless Reaper, how's it going? Hello, how's it going? We're in the middle of like a D&D campaign with a sassy butler and the viewers are NPCs, so if you're confused what's going on, I think you're not the only one. I feel like a lot of people are confused right now. Oh boy, okay. Let's see how it continues. The situation. The party, Miston, Eben and the others are battered but alive. They look at you with a mix of awe and genuine fear. The reward. Deer Realm is waiting upstairs with your gold, but you now carry a weapon of immense unstable power. Unstable? That's not good. The hook. Sharon mentioned that things are now looking for you. Things? What's your next move? Rest. Go back upstairs, claim your reward, and buy a round for your viewers, the NPCs. Ask Tree Cats or Aiden to help you understand the new properties of your Absorb Blade. That sounds interesting. Depart. Leave Oakhaven immediately before whatever is hunting you arrives. Okay. And can I make a nuke in what? Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Hopeless Reaper. Welcome to the Strays. I hope you enjoy your stay. Give us a round. I mean, first up, okay, before I do anything else, okay. Stepping outside of the game real quick. Outside of the game for a second. For the checks, make it RNG based, so it is not always a critical success, but also can fail. Here and there. Okay, and for the things we do, and back into the game. I am too curious, so I ask Tree Cats and Aiden about the properties of my sword in hopes for some more information, and then we go drinking. I will mentor you. See if it would let me examine your blade as a blah blah blah. Now Gemini is gonna give you nothing but net ones, my guy. I hope not. I'm here, but in work. Hey Crimson, nice for you to look by. Wait, is there an RPG inside of Gemini? That's neat. I mean, Firefox, I literally asked Gemini. By the way, everyone who just stepped in here, let me show you what I did in order to like have this. So I literally just said, hey, I want to play a D&D campaign. I'm live right now. I want you to DDM, incorporate my viewers as NPCs. I will share the names. My character is called so-and-so. I have a butler, and that's it. and then it came up with a story, and then we just give it random prompts and we play a game inside of Gemini. It's not a, it's literally just Gemini. I think any ChatGPT or whatever can do this basically. You just ask it to DM for you. I didn't know that it would work that well, not gonna lie. And now I'm not gonna lie, I have the time of my life. It's kind of funny. I really enjoy this. We definitely do this a little bit more often. Okay, we continue, sorry. We continue. Understood. I use a random number generator for a full future checks to keep the stakes real. Let's see how the dice treat you. Okay, so it literally before just gave me the best outcome always. So now, from now on, we'll have RNG. Good. You hold the blade out flat across your palms. It feels heavier now, and the metal seems to ripple when you aren't looking directly at it. Slipperino stands back at a safe distance, clutching a silk handkerchief. Do be careful, master. If that thing decides to turn into a black hole, I'm afraid resignation will be the first thing on my to-do list. I can't. I can't. Why is he so sassy? Why? I said to make him like a little bit sarcastic, but this is... Oh boy. It's so Slipperino. Okay. Tree Cats approaches first, sniffing the air around the hilt. Their pupils are so dilated that their eyes are almost entirely black. Aiden's sensors click and weird as a red laser grid sweeps over the steel. The analysis check. I'm rolling a DC 15 for Tree Cats and Aiden to see what they can find. The roll, 13 plus 3, Aiden's logic, equals 16 result. Success, barely. Okay, barely a success. Aiden speaks first, his voice flickering like a radio losing signal. Analysis. The blade is no longer steel. It has become a localized singularity. It is currently digesting the ripped energy. My sensors indicate it will now be capable of void leaping, short-range teleports through the shadow plane, but at the cost of your own physical stamina. Oh damn, that's cool though. That's an upgrade. See you, party rocker. Bye bye. Hey Andrew, what's up? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to this very weird D&D session we have in here. Okay. Tree Cat reaches out a trembling hand, stopping just inches from the edge. It's more than that, Metal Man. The sword has a stomach now. Maro, if you slay a being of great power with this, the sword will eat its essence. It will grow stronger. But the more it eats, the more it will try to eat you. That's crazy. Okay. That's not what okay. Tree Cat looks you in the eyes, their grin fading into something more serious. You've fed it a rift. That's a heavy meal. If you don't keep its hunger sated with smaller shadows, it might start looking at your butler or your soul. Slipperino pales. I beg your pardon? I'm far too stringy to be an appetizer for a kitchen utensil. The new weapon stats. The Void Hungry Blade, the pacifist, deals additional necrotic and void damage. Damn, that's so metal. That's so cool. Active. The Leap. Once per combat, you can teleport up to 30 feet through a shadow, but you must pass a Constitution save or take 1 level of exhaustion. Hunger. The blade must feed on a soul or void essence once every 3 days, or it begins to drain Maro's health. Oh boy. As they finish the explanation, a heavy thud echoes from the tavern doors upstairs. Then another. Miston and Evan look up, their faces tight with worry. That's not the wind, Evan whispers. Kevin and Mr. Jux, the guards, stumble back down the stairs looking terrified. Maro, there's someone outside. Or something. They're tall, dressed in rags of starlight, and they're asking for the thief of the rift. Damn it. I know he said like, Sharon said like, oh, things will look for me now. I didn't expect they will be there right now at this exact moment. What about drinks? I want to like treat everyone to drinks. I think this is like now not possible anymore. What do you do? Face them. Walk upstairs and confront your pursuers head on. Use your new Void Leap to surprise them from the shadows. Look for back access through the sewers with the help of Tree Cats. They really build up Tree Cats here. Okay, let me see. I don't want to like immediately like face them. Wait, I think I should just run, you know? Things will look for me, and damn, they sprinted to get here so quickly. Okay, we'll run, we'll run. Shall I roll for the Starlight Pursuers to see how many there are? Okay, so wait, they're in front of the door, right? I want to get information at the same time, though. Void damage is meant to be force damage, I presume, like disintegrate spell. All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay, we want to definitely run. Okay. Since I got a lot of information right now. And the sword has been fed. It's better to, like, what do you call that? It's better to just run and gather more information before facing unknown foes. So I look for a back exit, or I don't know, a way into the sewers to avoid facing, oh god damn it, I cannot write, facing the pursuers. Trickets, why are you spamming cucumbers? It's the cucumber cold that's looking for me. That's what it is. You decide that discretion is the better part of valor, especially when your sword is currently digesting a hole in reality. You give a sharp whistle to your party, signaling for a tactical retreat. Slipperino looks immensely relieved. A stunningly sensible decision, Master. I was worried you were going to do something heroically stupid. My shoes are already ruined. Let's find a sewer to match them. Treecat nods, their tail twitching with excitement. This way, the roots of the old wall grew deep here before the stone took over. There's a drainage tunnel behind the old void vine, barrels that leads straight to the sea bluffs. The escape check. Oh boy. Okay, we got our first fail. You need to move quietly and quickly before the Starlight Pursuers realize you aren't coming up the front stairs. I'll roll acrobatics and stealth check for the group. The roll 8 plus 3 Mars agility equals 11 DC, 14 result. That's actually wrong, right? If it's 11 DC and I get 14, shouldn't it like be a success? Well, Gemini messed up on that one. As you scramble behind the bars, Ryan kicks an empty pewter mug. It clatters across the stone floor, the sound echoing like a gunshot in the silent cellar. Oh boy. Above you, the heavy thumping of the tavern doors stops, as a voice cold and harmonious like shifting glass vibrates through the floorboards. The thief stirs below. No, you have 11 and you need 14. Ah, I see. Oh, I have 11 and the DC is 14. I just read that wrong. Got it. I'm just... see, we know. My intelligence stat is not high. That we know. Suddenly, the ceiling begins to crack, shimmering. White-hot light leaks through the fissures. You reach the grate of the sewers, but it's rusted shut. Miston and Eben have at it, but their hands slip on the wet iron. Move, you lumps of clay. Wait, move, you lumps of clay. Aiden pushing them aside, his hydraulic arm hissing. The strength check, Aiden. Holy crap, Aiden is built like a beast. The roll 14 plus 4, result 18, success. With a screech of protesting metal, Aiden rips the grate off its hinges, just as a beam of starlight blasts through the tavern door, incinerating the spot where you stood seconds ago. Oh boy. You dive into the dark, damp tunnels of the Oak Haven sewers. Slipperino letting out a muffled shriek as he hits the murky water. Treecats leads the way, their yellow eyes gluing like lamps in the dark. Behind you, you hear a soft thud as something, or someone, lands in the cellar. They don't run, they walk with a slow, deliberate pace. That's always scarier. Inside the sewers. The tunnels are a maze of slime-covered brick and ancient pipes. After several minutes of sprinting, you pause at a junction to catch your breath. Kudrik is wheezing and leaning against the wall. Who were those guys? They didn't look like guards. Sharon, who has silently followed the group, looks back at the tunnel and tunnel you just left. The Luminara, the keepers of the celestial balance. To them, the void is a cancer, and you just stole a tumor. They won't stop until your blade and the hand holding it is ash. Boy, that's kind of cool. Suddenly, your sword pulses. It's a rhythmic thrum that matches your heartbeat. A wisp of violet smoke escapes the hilt and points down the left tunnel, away from the path Treecats was suggesting. Sorry, I need to drink something. Hey Amy, what's up? Hello, how's it going? Welcome. For all the people who just came in here and are confused, we're playing D&D with Google Gemini. All the viewers are NPCs. And yeah, this is what we're doing right now. It's kind of funny. Okay, what do? For the sword, trust the void's instinct. It might be leading to a source of power or a hidden exit. Stick with Treecats. They know these tunnels better than a hungry piece of metal. This is a bottleneck. Set up a trap for a pursuer with TNT Fusion's help. I don't want to fight. Would you like me to roll a perception check to see how close the pursuer is? Yes, let's do a perception check. I got so confused here. Sorry, like... Eat the sword? Why would I eat the sword? I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna distort myself if I eat the sword. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. Roll. Let's see. Perception check. Perception check first. Let's see. Hey Eric, what's up? Oh, you're new? Welcome. It's your first time here. Yeah, you might be very confused what's going on. I just explained it, but yeah. Welcome. It's so nice to see you here. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm basically just trying to read a story. Okay, you hold your breath, signaling the group to be silent. Even the sarcastic Slipperino freezes, clutching his silk handkerchief over his mouth to muffle his breathing. You close your eyes, letting your cat ears twitch toward the tunnel you just fled. The perception check. The roll, 19 plus 4. Feline senses, 23. Critical success. Okay, let's see. Your senses sharpen to an impossible degree. You don't just hear them, you feel them. The pursuer isn't running. You hear the rhythmic clack, clack, clack of a crystalline stuff hitting the wet sewer floor. But more importantly, you hear the hum. It's a high-pitched harmonic frequency that makes your void blade vibrate in protest. You realize there isn't just one. You hear the soft fluttering of ropes, at least 3 of them. They are moving in perfect synchronization. One of them whispers, and the sound carries through the pipes like a chime. The scent of the nothing is strong here. It bleeds into the water. And then you notice something only a 23 would catch. The water at your feet is starting to glow. Tiny particles of starlight are drifting through the sewage, following the trail of your sword essence. They aren't tracking your footsteps. They are tracking the scent of the void you absorbed. Damn. That's not good. Okay, the Luminara are roughly 100 feet behind you, closing steady. Okay, the water is betraying your position. Every second you stand still, the glow around you gets brighter, okay? The party is looking at you for a call. Miston had his mace ready, but Aiden is vibrating. The starlight frequency seems to be interfering with his internal clockwork. Slipperino whispers urgently, Master, unless you want to become a decorative glow lamp for these celestial fanatics, I suggest we move. The sword is pointing left, the cat is pointing right, and I'm pointing toward anywhere but here. Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna do some more things. Okay. Cover the trail. Have TNT Fusion blow a section of the tunnel to buy time, though it might collapse the whole path. You go. We're gonna do something different here. So, first up, we're gonna make a distraction. So. Oh, someone's running for a cat. Follow me. Okay, so first up, I tell TNT Fusion to prepare a booby trap. I call it booby trap. Is this how you write it? A trap. But Not big explosive. Explosive, more of a smoke bomb. A smoke bomb that will slow them down. And at the same time, we need to get out of the water. So wait, let me see. What was it again? The sword said... Wait, because the sword led through more water, right? Because we shouldn't stay into the water. The water is the thing that makes them follow us, track us. Whisper, left tunnel. Okay, let's do it like this. I want to follow the way which has no water anymore. Either if that's the sword's way or Tree Cat's. Because I don't know what it is. Or Tree Cat's way. You quickly assess the ground. The starlight particles are drifting through the liquid, turning the sewer water into a glowing trail that leads straight to you. To stay hidden, you need dry ground. TNT fusion! Give us a screen, you hiss. Ryan, help him. The two blacksmiths work with practiced speed. TNT fusion pulls a canister of volatile soot and flesh powder from his belt, while Ryan strikes a spark with his hammer. I can't collapse the tunnel without burying us too, TNT fusion whispers, but this will choke the light out of their eyes. The trap's set up. Dexterity is sleight of hand. I'm rolling for TNT fusion to see how effective the smoke screen is. 15 plus 2, 17. Result, success. A thick oil cloud of grey-black smoke erupts, filling the junction. It's not just normal smoke, it's infused with the blacksmith's grit that seems to dampen the magical glow of the water. Okay. Choosing the path, you look down the two options. To the right, Tree Cat's path leads toward the sea, but you can see the tunnel dips lower, more water, more glowing trails. To the left, where your sword is pointing, the tunnel line inclines upward. The brickwork here is ancient and bone dry. We go left, you command. We definitely want not to go to water. Tree Cat hisses in frustration but follows. That way leads up to the old crypts, Maro. It's a dead end for the living. Well, considering we're being hunted by celestial oh wait, that's the Bruno. Well, considering we're being hunted by celestial janitors, a dead end seems appropriately thematic, Slipperino quips, lifting his pant legs high as you transition from the muck to the dry, dusty stone of the upper tunnels. The stealth move, group stealth. Since you are moving into a dry area and have a smoke screen behind you, the DC for the Luminara to find you has increased. Let's see if the group can move quietly. The roll is 12 plus 2. The DC 14. The DC is 15. A marginal failure. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. The dry dust of the crypts is your enemy. Evan lets out a muffled sneeze that echoes through the pipes. Behind you, the harmonic humming of the Luminara stops. God damn it. I think I will leave some of you guys behind as, like, distraction. A voice like shattering crystal rings out. The dark path. They seek the silence of the ancestors. Surround the exits. The Chamber of Echoes. You emerge into a large circular room. The walls are lined with the skulls of Oak Haven's founders. There is no other door. The sword in your hand is vibrating so hard your arm is going numb. It points directly at a massive stone sarcophagus in the center of the room. Aiden scans the room. Logic, error. This is a localized dead end. Structural integrity of the ceiling is low. Mind sensors indicate a hollow space behind the sarcophagus, but it's sealed by a void-locked mechanism. Sharon steps forward, his scythe glowing faintly. The sword didn't lead you here to hide, Maro. It led you here to open something. Use the blade on the tomb before the light catches us. The smoke at the entrance of the room begins to glow. The first of the Luminara, a tall, faceless figure draped in ropes of shimmering nebula, steps into the doorway. They hold a staff that burns with the light of a miniature sun. Damn it. I think some of you guys will fight here while I'll try to figure out stuff. Okay. Who wants to be meat shields? Who wants to, like, face this faceless guy. I'll let you speak up. Try to speak to Luminara. Silvito? Oh, you're new, Silvito. Oh, you're new. The problem is, I think I can put you into the story after, like, we get out of this situation. Because everyone new who joins right now is hard to put into here. So we'll see. I could put you in, like, after we make it out of here. Honestly, though, I think one would be a good choice. Okay, I mean, sure. Okay, let's see. I'll send Tree Cats and Aiden. Okay. I will ask Tree Cats and Aiden to buy us time while I buy us time and try to distract the faceless figure while I, with the help of Sharon, try to figure out the void mechanism. See. I get the feeling that Sharon shouldn't fight them because that boy legend knows something. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. You throw the command over your shoulder as you dive towards the ancient stone. Tree Cats, Aiden, keep the light away from me. Sharon, help me find the keyhole. Tree Cats lets out a primal yowl, their form blurring as they shift into a massive, shadowy lynx, pouncing toward the rafters to drop on the intruders. Aiden stands firm, his metallic plates shifting as he deploys a reflective blast shield. Engaging defensive protocols, calculating refractive angles to disperse celestial radiation. Behind them, the Luminara raises the staff. The air begins to cackle with the smell of burning ozone as a beam of pure searing starlight focuses on the construct. The distraction, buying time. I'm rolling contested check for Tree Cats and Aiden to see how many rounds they can buy you. The roll 14 plus 4. Aiden's shield and Tree Cats agility. 18. Luminara roll 12. Result, success. Okay. They buy you enough time for a focused attempt at the mechanism. That's good. Slipperino stands between you and the fight, his small stiletto held out with trembling but determined hands. Hurry, master. My dental plan doesn't cover total molecular incineration. Every single sentence of him is like that. The void mechanism. You and Sharon reach the sarcophagus. It isn't carved with words, but with anti-runes. Indentations that seem to swallow the torchlight. Sharon points a thin, jagged slit in the center of the stone lid. There, Morrow, the blade isn't a lever, it's a pulse. Feed the stone, the energy you took from the rift. You need to channel the unstable power from the sword into the lock without letting it backfire and consume you. The check, Intelligence, Arcana, or Wisdom. The roll, 7 plus 5. 12. DC is 15. Result, fail. As you thrust the blade in, the sword resists. It's full from the rift and doesn't want to let go of its meal. Instead of the door opening, a lash of violet lightning arcs back up the blade, numbing your arms. You stumble and the sarcophagus remains sealed. Morrow, look out! Eben screams. One of the Luminara has bypassed the brawlers. It's a blur of white ropes and golden light gliding toward you with the blade of a pure energy drawn. Miston tries to intercept, but he is swatted aside by the wave of force. Crazy. Not good, not good, not good. Are we dying? I think we are dying. The mechanism, it's jammed. It needs one more push. Stop throwing stuff at me. I'm trying my best. Push to unlock, but the sword is being stubborn. Luminara Purifier is seconds away from reaching you. Oh boy. The party, Tree Cats and Aiden are pinned down by the other two intruders. Let's see. What are we doing here? I feel like if we take too much time, more purifiers will come, right? That's the biggest problem. We don't have much time. That's the next thing. We have only seconds until the purifier is here. Use your void leap. Not to move yourself, but to leap the energy from your sword inside the lock. High risk, high reward. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing it. High risk, high reward, right? It will not fail. It will not fail. We're gonna get blown up. Yep. No. Don't worry. We'll do it. So, force it. I use the void leap. We're gonna seconds. Let's go. You grit your teeth against the numbing cold of the sword. The Luminara Purifier is gliding towards you, its energy blade raised like a falling star. You don't have the time for a second attempt. You have to break the lock or be erased from its existence. Slipperino, hold my belt. Oh, I'm going to regret this, the butler shrieks, grabbing onto your coat as you channel every ounce of your will into the blade. You don't aim to move your body. You focus on the void leap ability, imagining the energy inside the sword's stomach, jumping across the physical gap and into the heart of the sarcophagus. The void jump check, constitution on willpower. This is a dangerous use of your power. You will need to roll high to force the void into the mechanism without the sword eating your hand. 16 plus 3, 19, DC is 15. Result is success. I hear epic NPC, man. Just noticed. I literally just put like a random no copyright tavern music. A terrifying crack echoes through the crypt. A sphere of absolute darkness erupts from the hilt, swallowing your hands in the center of the sarcophagus. For a second, you aren't in the sewer. You are standing in a silent, starless forest. Then, snap. The stone lid of the sarcophagus doesn't slide. It implodes inward, creating a vacuum that sucks out the air of the room. The void lock is shattered. The aftermath of the leap. The shockwave of the forced leap sends a pulse of negative energy outward. The Luminara Purifier. The blinding light of the attacker is momentarily snuffed out. The figure recoils. It ropes fraying as the void touches, dissolves its celestial energy. Maro, your arms are covered in frost and you feel a deep bone-weary exhaustion. One level of exhaustion. I mean, we'll take it. The sarcophagus is gone, replaced by a swirling black liquid whirlpool in the floor. A secret passage leading into the old crypts. Go down, Sharon yells, shoving Amy Deerelm into the pool. Miston and Eben dive into next, followed by a smoking, sparking Aiden. Tree Cats leaps from the rafters, shifting back into human form as they hit the water. That was intense, Maro, even for you. We've known each other for like, 20 minutes. The Luminara Purifiers are recovering. The lead figure raises its staff and the room begins to glow with an incandescent heat, preparing for a purification blast that will vaporize everything in the chamber. You and Slipperino are the last ones at the edge of the dark pool. Master, Slipperino gasps, his hair standing on the end from the magical static. As much as I've enjoyed our tunneling through history tour, I suggest we take the plunge before we become charcoal. What do you do? Dive, one last shot before you jump, hurl a ball of void energy at the Luminara to ensure they can follow. Grab it, you see the shimmering object that fell off the purifier when the lock broke. A celestial shard. You risk a second to grab it before jumping. Stop. Am I the only one watching on YouTube? I mean, for now you are, Mick the Smoking Whiz. For now you are. There were some people before in here. I feel like that's a very good idea. By the way, I will make, when we go out of this, because right now we're still in a high, crazy action situation, but if I go out of this and we then realize someone left the chat, they also leave the story. So for example, if someone that is a character in here, after like, an action scene or something is not here anymore, basically leaves the party again. That's a cool idea. I like this. I'm smart. I could grab the shards for you. No, you can't. Like, everyone already jumped into like the void pool. Slipperino and me are the last ones that are literally there. So I'll try to figure out like how I can do this without, dying. Imagine then if a viewer leaves and returns. I mean, then he can return at one point, right? Because we can always write them back into the story. I could eat the shard. No. Guys. See. It says the final scramble. You and Slipperino are the last ones at the edge of the pool. Everyone else already like went inside. Everyone already is like through the portal, basically. Just me and Slipperino who can do something right now. Damn, first time I caught you streaming. How could that happen? I mean, it's normal, Mick, by the way. Like, YouTube has a lot of times less viewers. On Twitch, there are more people watching. Okay. Replace me with Amy as I'm going to go for dinner. I will. We'll see. We'll see how long we do this right now, because I already do this like for over an hour. And I feel like if we come like to a silent point of the story, we'll take a break. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do here? So I used the Void Leap before, so I cannot use it again, right? I used it already to do the thing, the leap here. I wanna grab that thing. Not gonna lie, I really wanna grab it. I tell Slipperino to quickly jump through the portal, I guess it's, and I attempt to grab the shard and follow Slipperino as fast as possible. As fast as possible, and shoot a bolt of void energy in the direction of the Luminara in hopes to stall them. Sacrifice yourself? Why would I sacrifice myself? Go, Slipperino, that's an order. You bark, shoving your butler towards the swirling black pool. I shall await you on the other side with a very stiff drink and a resignation letter, Slipperino shrieks as he vanishes into the dark liquid with a splash. You turn back, your boots skidding on the melting stone. The lead Luminara is glowing like a dying star, and the air around it rippling with heat. The celestial shard lies on the floor, a jagged fragment of crystalline light that seems to hum in a frequency that hurts your teeth. The sequence of actions, the grab, dexterity check. You reach for the shard as the floor begins to liquefy. The roll, 14 plus 3 equals 17. DC 15, result, success. Your fingers snap shut around the shard. It burns with a cold, holy fire that sears your palm, but you shove it into your pouch. The Void Bolt attack roll. As you pivot toward the pool, you thrust your hand back and unleash a jagged bolt of pure void energy at the charging purifiers. The roll, 11 plus 5 equals 16. Result, hit. The bolt doesn't kill them, but it strikes the lead purifier staff as it's about to fire. The celestial energy destabilizes, causing a blinding flash of white light that obscures the entire room in a whiteout. Flashbang! The leap, final escape. With the room dissolving into white fire, you hurl yourself backward into the black whirlpool, the void tunnel. The transition is violent. You aren't falling through water. You're falling through nothing. The sounds of the taverns, the sewers, and the Luminara vanish, replaced by a low rhythmic thumping, the heartbeat of your sword. Suddenly, you hit a solid surface. Hard. Where are you? You cough, tasting salt and ancient dust. You are in a cavernous underground grotto. The only light comes from the glowing mushrooms on the walls and the faint flickering violet pulse of their blade. Slipperino is nearby, frantically trying to dry his coattails with a damp rag. Miston, Eben, and Aiden are standing guard at the edge of a massive underground lake. Treecats is perched on a stalagmite, sniffing the air. Master Morrow, Slipperino says, his voice echoing. You're alive! How inconveniently heroic of you. My heart can only take so much excitement before I demand a race. I somehow need to save this to just reread it at one point. They got Slipperino down perfectly somehow. Aiden walks over, his sensors clicking. Warning. We are approximately 2 miles beneath Oakhaven. The liquid we have traveled through was a localized wormhole. My sensors also detect that the item you grabbed is emitting a high-frequency tracking signal. The Luminara cannot follow us through the void, but they know exactly where we are. That's not good. Maybe I should not have grabbed it. Sharon emerges from the shadows of the cave, looking at your burnt hand. The shard of a purifier, a dangerous trophy marrow. It can be used to mask your presence, or it can be used to sharpen your blade into something that can kill a god. But right now, it's a beacon. The situation, the shard. You have a powerful but loud magical artifact, the party, explosion. Everyone is exhausted. You have level 1 exhaustion. Disadvantage on the ability checks. The environment. You are in the silent depths, a place where the void and the deep earth meet. God. I need to drink. I'm reading a lot today. I didn't expect. Can I please eat the pool? There's no pool. We literally just traveled through like the void. We have nothing to eat there. What do you do? The shard. Ask Aiden or Sharon to help you to smother the signal of the shard. Rest. You need to clear the exhaustion. Set up a camp and let the viewers, NPCs, share what they saw in the rift. Follow the underground lake. Triggers thinks they hear a sound of an underground civilization. I think we're gonna need to take a break. We need to take a quick break. I need to go to the toilet as well. Let's do a really quick break. Oh boy, this is so much more fun than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I didn't expect that this is working so well. Really, at all. But it seems to be very fun, at least for me. I don't know how it is for you guys. I know you have a lot of input as well at the same time, and this might be frustrating that I cannot do every single thing that you want to do with your character, basically. But to be honest, at first I thought like you will stay NPCs. To be honest, I thought you like be in there as like, you know, and stay there. You're not gonna follow the adventure. But now we are a ragtag group of like 10 people or so. So give me a second. I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick and I'll be right back. All right then. Sorry for that. Oh God. Okay, let me catch up on chat. So, it's been a lot of fun. I love it. I'm glad you like it. I feel like this has been like for now a really good experience. So I feel like if we do that again, maybe I should make it like, because at one point, if like 30 people, let's say 30 people prepare characters, that's too much, right? There are too many people and people will not be able to be part of the story. So I feel like if we do that again, I want to limit this to, I don't know, maybe subs of the channel and then draw them randomly. Like, let's say we put 5 people in there or 4 people in there. And then we have like one small story with these 4 to 5 people. See you, Mick. By the way, thank you for stopping by. See you next time. Thanks for being here at least a little bit. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy the next future videos as well. And then for the people who want to be part of, I feel like we also should make a channel that gives a very brief character introduction. And with very brief, I mean, like on Discord, we need something that I can just literally grab. So let's say I start the stream, then I draw out of a random pool of the people who are watching, who want to be part of the story. I spin a random wheel, then name gets drawn, and then I can immediately go on Discord and grab their character description, basically, they prepared. That would be nice to have. Like something that is just already done, so I can just copy paste it, so we don't waste any time. And when I say brief, I mean like the same thing I did. The thing I gave this story right now was my name and a very rough description of what character I am. Like I'm 90% humanoid looking, but I have a tail and cat ears, and I have void powers. This is all the description I gave Gemini right now, and it came up with like a lot of other things, you know? So I feel like that's enough for this, because if we have 5 people with 30 pages of backstory, this is not gonna fly. It's getting too complicated too fast. And I feel like Gemini is doing a very good job coming up with backstories and ideas itself anyway. I don't want to complicate it too much. I don't try to run a, I don't know, 5,000 hour campaign here. It should be nice, concise, nice, quick campaigns we can knock out in a stream, basically. Like in 2 to 3 hours, and then we're done. Like these one-shots, you know? I keep hearing goddamn fireworks outside my house. Oh, same here. Like, same here. They are firing since like 2 days. It's crazy. Okay, but for that, this is for next year. So basically, I will make a channel. I will write a guide on what to actually provide and how this all works. And then we can look it up and see how that works. But for now, I really enjoy this. I really freaking enjoy this. I feel like it would be nice to also for me to prepare a little bit more different music. For example, in this high tension moments during the sewers when we were getting chased, there was still like the terror music going on. So it was not the best fit. But I'm pleasantly surprised of how this works. Hey, N8, how's it going? N8. Okay. Can I make several and I choose and stream? I mean, I guess, but you know, we'll see. We'll see about that. For now, we'll need to think of how to do this properly in an easy way. Hey, Tiger Boy, how's it going? What up? How's it going, guys? Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Not much. I took a break. I took a quick break, a toilet break, drinking break, talking about fireworks that people are firing since, I don't know, 2 days or something. Okay. So, the question is now, what we're doing. Because for now, I didn't think that it was so much fun that we would do this for so long. So the question is, do we continue a little bit longer with the story, or do we do something else? Do we like, I don't know, watch some reactions or something, do some reactions? The reason why I'm asking is if we continue, I need to know from the initial people that I used the names who is still with us in the chat, because right now is a good time. So for new people, if someone new is here now, we're playing D&D. If you want to be in the story, you have to tell me right now. And if you are not here anymore from the people I initially put in, this is a good point where they basically leave the party now. So we thin out the group a little bit. So let me see. Let me see. So Dear Realm is here. Firefox, I'm kind of new. Firefox, do you want to be in the story? Then you have to provide me with a name. I need to tell Gemini that for the next not right now, but like as soon as possible, they need to write in the new people basically. So Ryan is still here. Let me make a quick check. I need to look up the names again. So, God, it's a long thing. So, Miston is here. Eben is, I think, gone. Eben is gone. Three Cats is still here. Aiden is still here. Civito wants to join. Okay, wait, I need to make it. Where's my file? Where's my file list? Wait a second. I need to write this down. I cannot remember stuff like this. So, okay, people to remove. First we remove people. So, Eben is gone. Then Roroni is gone. Roroni is gone. Then is Kudrik still here? I think Kudrik is also gone. Kudrik. Is Amy still here? Amy? I think Amy said like I'm new because we have an Amy and an Amy with an IE. So we have like two Amy's. So I'm a bit confused on that. I think I switched to Twitch at the worst time, I believe. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we need to write out Amy because Amy is like gone and then add the other Amy, by the way. I'm not on the list, don't worry. Right now I write people out and we add new people. So for now I have to figure out who to get rid of. So Maro the Cat is still here, Dire Realm is still here, Ryan is still here, TNT is here. Is Mr. Jux still here? Mr. Jux, Sharon, and Kevin. Kevin wasn't here from the very beginning, I think. Kevin, are you still here? Kevin is someone who like gave me a different name, right? It's not the name. Kevin and Mr. Jux, I need to know. If these two people are still here, Sharon remains. Thank you, Ryan. Okay, I understood. I will replace Amy with Amy. Okay. But it seems like Mr. Jux and Kevin are both gone. Okay, so I need to write those two out. Mr. Jux and Kevin gone. So. And then new people. Who wants to be now in the story? Who wants to get written in the story? You have to write right now and tell me your preferred name as well. Amy, is it fine if I just call you Amy? Tree Cat, you're already in there. I'm new here. What's happening? So basically, we're playing a Google Gemini D&D campaign. We've finished our first encounter, and now a few people from the chat left. And I will put new people who want to be in the story into the group again, or like as NPCs. So if the new people who don't know what's going on right now, you want to be part of the story, just say like, yeah, me, and tell me the name you prefer, basically. Just a name, because I will not give every single, the next 5 people like stories, basically. So CV2 wants to join. Let me see. CV2 needs to join. Okay. Ziv. Okay. Ziv will join. Firefox. Crimson. Then Amy, we said. Amy with a Y instead of a EI. Did I miss someone? Liar. And Jeb Tiger. I think that's enough. So I think that's good enough. Let me just write this all down. So out of the game real quick. Some viewers left and will leave the party for the time being. And which are the following. So left are Eben, Roroni, Kudrik, Amy with IE, Mr. Jux, and Kevin. And for the next story beats, make the new viewers appear. Appear and join the party in one way or another, which are the following people. So we have Ziff, we have Firefox, we have Crimson, we have Amy with a Y, Liar, ouch, and Jeb Tiger. Okay, and for in the game and back into the game, I think we're just gonna rest and then see what happens. The next action before anything is to take a rest and recover from the recent events. So let's see how that goes. Oh, and I need to change the music again. We're back to fantasy music. So let's see how that goes. Understood, I've updated the roster. The survivors of the Oak Haven cellar are feeling the weight of the losses, but new faces are about to emerge from the depths. Okay. The long rest in the silent depths. The cavern is quiet, safe for the rhythmic drip 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 of the underground lake. Miston sits by the water's edge, staring somberly at the ripples. Eben, Roroni, Kudrik, Amy, Mr. Jux, and Kevin were separated during the chaotic collapse of the Void Portal, lost to the shifting tides of the rift. Well, rip bozos, I guess. Slipperino spreads a surprisingly clean picnic tent blanket over a flat rock. A moment of silence for the others, Master. Though, if I'm being honest, Kudrik's snoring would have echoed dreadfully in this grotto. Small mercies. You settle down to rest, the celestial shard wrapped in a thick piece of lead-lined leather provided by Aiden to dampen its signal. As you drift into a fitful sleep, your exhaustion begins to lift. Rest resolved, Maro level 1 exhaustion removed, HP fully restored. The sword, the hunger is sated for now, but the blade pulses with a faint dark violet light. The new arrivals. A few hours into your watch, 3 cats' ears twitch. They hiss, pointing toward a series of tunnels on the far side of the lake. Movement, not the light dwellers, something else. From the darkness, a group of travelers emerges. They don't look like the Luminaro, they look like survivors, weary and battle-worn. Sif and Firefox, 2 scouts leading the way. Sif carries a bow made of white wood, while Firefox has a lantern that burns with a strange orange alchemical flame. Crimson, a warrior clad in dark, dented plate armor. He carries a shield emblazoned with a weeping eye. Amy, a scholar, holding a massive leather-bound tome. She looks at your sword and her eyes go wide. Liar, a bard who is currently... Liar. They actually took it as a liar. Liar, a bard who currently tuning a lute made from a giant tortoise shell. Jeb Tiger, a rugged survivalist with a notched great axe slung over his shoulder. Poof me when sword. Sif stops, raising a hand to halt the group. Hold! We weren't alone. That sword. I've seen a shadow signature like that since the... I haven't seen a shadow signature sword like that since the Great Collapse. Liar plucks a string. The note vibrating through the cavern. Relax, Sif. He looks more tired than murderous. And the butler? Well, anyone who travels with a man in a tuxedo 3 miles underground can't be all that bad. Slipperino stands up and bows. Finally, some people with a sense of aesthetics. Welcome to the gloom. I don't suppose any of you brought a decent tea set? Oh boy. The interaction. Amy steps forward, her quill scratching nervously against her books. We were part of an expedition from the surface that got swallowed by a rift weeks ago. We've been trying to find a way back, but the silent depths are shifting. You're the one who caused that pulse earlier, aren't you? You didn't just close the rift, you took it. Jeb Tiger grunts, eyeing your blade. If you took it, the Luminara are coming, and they don't like company. If we're going to survive the trip to the surface, we better start moving together. What do? Leadership. Welcome the new viewers into your party and ask Amy what she knows about the silent depths. Distrust. Keep your hand on your hilt. Ask Sif and Firefox how they managed to survive down here for weeks without being caught. The shard. Show them the celestial shard you stole. See if Crimson or Laya knows how to use its power. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go with something else. First, let me catch up. What the fuck did the AI guessed I do archery? Damn it. So how did you like your classes? I know it's like very random, but I'm still in the process of like, you know, optimizing this. So for now, we're gonna do with random. So for now, I feel like I will go... would you like me to roll a persuasion check to see how well the two groups merge? That's kind of interesting to do, right? Should we do that? I think we can do that. Yeah, let's do a persuasion check. Let's do... yeah, give me a persuasion check. Persuasion. Cannot write check. Let's see. You stand tall, the shadows of the grotto dancing behind you as address the newcomers. You explain the situation, the fall of Oakhaven, the hunger of your blade, and the fact that you are currently being hunted by celestial executioners. You offer them a place by your side, not as followers, but as survivors. The persuasion check. I'm rolling to see how well Sif, Firefox Crimson, Amy, Laya, Tiger, and Jeb Tiger trust your leadership. The roll, 14 plus 5. It's like 19. DC is 12. Result is a success. Crimson slams the base of his shield into the cavern floor, a sign of respect. Better to march with a Void Walker than to die alone in the dark. My shield is yours, Morrow. Laya let out a playful riff on the lute. And my songs! Though I'll have to write a new verse about the cat-eared hero and his disgruntled butler. It has a nice ring to it. Slipperino sniffles, visibly moved. A verse? How quaint. Do try to make me sound enigmatic, rather than fatigued. If you please. The strategy session. Amy approaches you, gesturing to her massive tome. Since we are together now, you should know where we are. This lake isn't just water, it's the abyssal mirror. It reflects the path to where you need to go, but it demands a price to cross. She looks at the leather-wrapped bundle in your hand. That celestial shard you are holding, it's the polar opposite of your sword. If we can find a way to forge them together or use the shard as a battery, we could power a vessel to cross the lake. But the silent depths have a guardian. Firefox raises the lantern, pointing it toward the center of the pitch-black water. The Ink Lurker. It's a beast made of old, forgotten void energy. It will smell that sword of yours a mile away. Jeb Tiger jacks the edge of his axe. So we have a choice. We try to sneak across the water using the shard to mask us, or we bait the lurker out and kill it to clear the way permanently. The situation. The party, now a formidable group of 10 plus people. Oh boy. It's gonna be a nightmare to handle. The goal, cross the abyssal mirror to reach the surface. The obstacle, a giant void beast in the water. Oh boy. What do? The stealth plan. Have Sif and Firefox led a stealthy crossing using the celestial shard to create a bubble of light. Nah, the combat plan. Use yourself and your sword as bait to draw the Ink Lurker out, while Jeb, Tiger, Crimson, and Miston prepare an ambush. The Scholar's Path. Ask Amy if there's a way to use the shard to purify the section of the lake so you can walk across the surface. Even the Void does stream lurking. Okay, let me see. Combat? Why Trickets, you are bloodthirsty. You want to do combat every single minute. It's crazy. I'm not opposed to combat right now. I'm not opposed to combat, but There's a big but in before. Before we do that, I kinda want to ask about like the shard, because like Amy seems to know stuff, you know? Okay, and then we can prepare an ambush and like do the fight basically. Like Amy knowing a lot of stuff is interesting. I want to know that first and then we can fight. So, first I want to ask Amy. First I ask Amy about or like how I cannot write, how she knows. God damn it! Now she knows about the celestial shard and what to do with it, and about my void powers. After that, I will think of a plan with the whole group in order to draw out the beast, out the void. Oh, Munchman, you're back! Why are you gifting stuff again? Stop it! Oh, thank you again so much for all the gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you. Ouch. Munchman, you came a bit late. We're in the middle of like a new story. Ouch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, get the archer to snipe the creature. Oh, god damn it. Thank you. Thank you. Munchman, keep your money. You already donated way too much. You already gifted way too much. Or draw out the ink lurker with my sword. Oh, god damn it. And the group will prepare for an ambush. Okay, let's see. I just woke up. Sleeping sucks at the moment. Sorry to hear. I really hope you recover ASAP. So if you want to know what we're doing, we're playing D&D right now. Like we have 10 people from the chat right now as players basically, and yeah. So this is what's going on right now. If you want, Munchman, I can put you in soonish as a new character if you want to be part of this story as well. Thank you again for the donation. It's way too generous and you shouldn't do that. Thank you. By the way, Maro, how much longer will you be streaming tonight? I don't know. I literally don't know. I enjoy this so much right now that I don't think of ending it right now. We'll see how long my throat like thinks this is going well. Like if I feel like I'm coughing or like I talk too much, I guess I'll start. But for now, we'll just keep going. Okay. So we continue with the story. You turn to Amy, the scholar of the group. She adjusts her glasses, looking at you with a mixture of academic fascination and genuine fear. The scholar's revelations. My family served the Great Archive before the rifts opened, Amy says, her voice echoing in the damp grotto. The celestial shards are basically hardened law. They are fragments of the upper planes, meant to keep reality rigged. Your void powers, on the other hand, are unmaking. Usually, if the two touch, they annihilate each other in a massive explosion. She points to your sword, but your blade is a vessel. It doesn't just destroy, it contains. If you can find a way to balance the shard's light with the sword's dark, you won't just be a warrior. You'll be a weaver of reality. But for now, she looks towards the dark lake. The shard is like a screaming alarm clock to anything that lives in the dark. Not good. The ambush plan. The void bait. I don't like being described as bait, I'm not gonna lie. The group huddles together. You lay out the plan. You will stand at the edge of the pier, unsheathing your blade and letting the void energy bleed into the water to lure the ink lurker to the surface. Get lurked. Meanwhile, the rest of the party will hide in the stalactites and rocky outcrops ready to strike. Crimson and Miston, the Anvils. They hide behind large boulders at the water's edge, ready to pin down the beast. Jeb, Tiger, and Firefox, the strikers, they move to the high ground. Jeb has his axe ready, and Firefox has prepared glow bombs to illuminate the creature's weak spots. Sif and Lyre, the support. Sif has an arrow notched aimed at the water. Lyre begins a low rhythmic hum. Not a song, but a vibration to mask the party's heartbeats. That's cool. Aiden, positioned behind you. His sensors locked onto the water's thermals. Slipperino stands about 20 feet behind you, holding a heavy iron pan. Frying pan. Wait, what? Slipperino stands about 20 feet behind you, holding a heavy iron frying pan he found in his pack. I shall be the tactical rear guard, or more accurately, the first person to run if that thing has more than 8 legs. Why is it that the sarcastic butler is like the funniest thing in this whole story? And he's not even here. That's the craziest part. I put Slipperino in the story and he has the audacity to not even be here in the stream. That's crazy. Okay, the thing is really, Tree Cats is not here. I think like Gemini forgot about. So I think I will need to remind Gemini that Tree Cats is also here. The lure. You walk to the edge of the obsidian black water. Oh boy. You draw your sword. The violet smoke coils around your boots and drips into the lake. Plink, plink. The water begins to bubble. Not with heat, but with a thick, oily tension. The stealth check, the group. Can the party stay hidden while the beast approaches? The roll 10 plus 2 is 12, the DC is 13. The result is marginal failure. That's not good. Jeb Tiger's heavy boot slips on a wet rock, sending a small pebble into the water. The bubbling stops instantly. The lake goes flat. Then a massive, silent shadow begins to rise from the depths. Not where you are standing, but directly underneath the ledge where Firefox and Jebs are hiding. Oh, it's not an animal, it's a mass of shifting ink and grasping tentacles with a single glowing purple in the eye. What? Goddamn, I can't read. With a single glowing purple eye in the center. It's beneath us, Firefox yells. What do you do, Morrow? Okay, so first up, I have to remind Gemini that there's also Sharon and Tree Cats. Sharon and Tree Cats are also still in the party. They should also engage in the upcoming battle. Okay. And TNT Fusion? TNT Fusion is also... Oh, sorry. Tree Cats. TNT Fusion. And Tree Cats. So now we have all the people. Okay, sorry. It's said it's not perfect, right? It's Gemini. It's not. It's still an AI that's not perfect. So, Void Leap, teleport directly onto the creature's back to draw its attention away from the scouts. I think that's a good idea. The shard, pull out the celestial shard and hold it high. The sudden burst of holy light might blind the creature. That's not a good idea because I also get burned by that stuff. Order Aiden and Sif to fire everything they have at the water to force the beast towards you. Okay, wait. Sif is the one with the bow, right? So what I'm gonna do is, when was I last mentioned? Oh, Ryan is also here. Oh, damn it. Wait, Ryan, did I write you out of the story? No, you're still here, right? Ryan, okay. Fusion, Ryan, and Tree Cats. There we go. So, before I Void Leap to draw attention away from the party, I yell to Sif to aim his arrow right towards the creature's big glowing eye. I shout. It's literally a big glowing target. Don't you dare miss that shot. Let's see how that goes. Okay, wait, but before we wait. Before we continue, I need to change the music because now we're in a battle, right? So we need, instead of like tavern music, we need like D&D fight music. Combat playlist. Let's see if that works. Copyright free. All right, continue. Hello, what are we doing tonight? Oh, we are in the middle of like a D&D campaign. The viewers are the players and me as well. And every time when we reach a point where we rest or like we finished an encounter, I check who of the chat is still here, basically. Whoever is not here anymore gets written out of the story, and whoever new joined will be written into the story. This is done by Google Gemini, and yeah, we are just playing a story. I thought we will do that like for 5 minutes and then it doesn't work, but to be honest, look what we like already did. This is like all the stuff we did so far. So I have to say it's so much fun that we played already for nearly 2 hours, I think. Okay, let's see how this goes, the encounter. The chaos of the grotto erupts as your voice booms. Oh wait, sorry, before I start. How's the music? Is it too loud? Is the music too loud? Is it good enough? Good? Okay, good. Music is good? Good. Okay. The chaos of the grotto erupts as your voice booms through the cavern. Your shout snaps Sif out of his momentary shock. He grins, pulling his white wood bow to full tension until the string groans. Consider it blinded, Maro, Sif yells back. The combat sequence, the coordination. Charismatic lead. You're commanding a small army now. TNT Fusion and Ryan quickly improvise, tossing a void-infused flashbang into the water near the scouts to create a temporary barrier of smoke. Tree Cats drops from the ceiling in the form of a sleek shadow panther, claws ready to shred the lurker's shifting hide. Sharon stands like a pillar of death. His scythe begins to hum with a low soul-harvesting frequency. Sharon is like aura farming times 1000 in this. They made him way too cool from the very beginning. Sif's precision shot Sif releases. The arrow is a streak of white light aiming straight for that massive pulsing purple eye. The roll 18 plus 5, 23, result critical hit. The arrow sinks deep into the center of the ink lurker's eye. The beast lets out a sound like grinding metal and shrieks, its tentacles flailing wildly and missing Jeb Tiger by inches. Maro's void leap. As the beast reels back, you focus on the darkness between you and the creature. You vanish in a puff of violet smoke and reappear directly on the ink lurker's slippery, gelatinous head. The roll, Constitution Control, 15 plus 3 equals 18. The DC is 14. The result is a success. You land firmly, your boot sinking slightly into the inky mass. The creature thrashes, trying to shake you off into the freezing lake. The battle state. You're currently standing on the top of a 20-foot tall mass of shifting void ink. Below you, the party is closing in. Sharon is carving through the tentacles with his bone-white scythe, keeping them away from the scholars. Tree Cats is clinging to the creature's side, tearing away chunks of ink that dissolves into mist. Aiden has locked his mechanical feet into the ground and is firing a continuous beam of energy at the creature's core. Slipperino is currently hiding behind a rock, yelling, "Stab it! Stab it! Stab it in the bits that look expensive, Master, quickly!" He started out like so cool and like protector-like, and now he like, and now because we have too many people, He's just on the sideline. Oh, can't. The ink lurker isn't dead yet. The wound in its eye leaking a thick dark smoke that is starting to fill the cave. This smoke is void rot. It's beginning to choke Ryan and TNT fusion. What's your finishing move, Maru? The Maw of the Moid. Thrust your sword directly into the arrow wound in its eye and command the blade to eat. High damage, but the sword might get a bit too excited. That's not good. We know it can hurt myself. Celestial Synergy. Reach for the Celestial Shard in your pouch and jam it into the creature's hide while your sword is also touching it, causing a reaction. Command party, hold on tight and signal Jeb, Tiger, and Crimson to deliver a dual heavy strike to the beast's heavy base to topple it. If you eat it, you will get power up. The problem with this is if it could get failed because, as I was told, if I get too much power at the same time, it will try to eat me, which is also a bit dangerous, you know. I feel like I want to do the reaction thing because before it was said the Celestial Shard needs to be fused with my weapon in order to like get rid of this alarm, because right now the Celestial Shard is basically a tracking beacon for the Luminaros, so we need to make sure they cannot follow us. So I think I go with the second option, and I will also kind of make it a bit more complicated. So first up, Celestial Synergy. Celestial Synergy. I reach for the shard and try to shout towards Amy. Will this work with my sword to fuse it? And then, hello Hanatoro, hello, how's it going? And Munchman Drifter, I see you. I will add you after this, basically. So let me see. Ouch. The rest of the party should focus on getting Ryan and TNT fusion to safety. I think that's a play. Let's see if it works. The cave is a whirlwind of violet smoke and blinding starlight. You are balanced precariously on the thrashing gelatinous head of the lurker, the void rot smoke stinging your ears, eyes, and lungs. Amy, you roar over the sound of the beast's metallic shrieking. Will this work? Can I fuse them? Amy fumbles with her book, shielding her face from the spray of ink. Theoretically, but you have to be the conduit, Morrow. You have to hold the in-between. If you lose focus, the reaction will take your arm. Or the whole cave. Alright then. That's not good. Dude, why are you using Gemini? Why not? It works well. It's like we were playing like a whole D&D campaign in like Gemini so far. We do it like for 2 hours and we have a blast. I'm not gonna lie. Down below, Crimson and Jeb Tiger see Ryan and TNT Fusion collapsing from the toxic fumes. Crimson hooks his shield over his back and scoops up Ryan, while Jeb grabs TNT Fusion by the collar, dragging them towards the cleaner air near Aiden. Slipperino even dashes out from his rock, waving a scented handkerchief to help to clear the air. Breathe, you suit-covered idiots! Don't you dare die before the tea is served! Boy. Like a game? Yeah, exactly, like a game. Like we are playing through a story. The Celestial Synergy. The Grand Gamble. You reach into your pouch and pull out the Celestial Shard. It burns with a cold, white intensity that contrasts sharply with the throbbing dark warmth of your sword. You press the hilt of your sword against the creature's eye socket with your right hand, and with your left you slam the shard right next to it. The check, wisdom, save control. You're acting as a literal bridge between heaven, the shard, and the void, the sword. Oh boy. The roll 12 plus 4, 16. The DC is 17. Result failure, a minor failure. Oh no. We're gonna blow up, guys. We're gonna have a dead Maro in a second. The moment the two energies meet through you, a scream rips from your throat. Your cat ears flatten and your tail brushes against the shard, sending a jolt of holy electricity through your spine. You feel your muscles locking up. The power is too much to contain perfectly. However, you refuse to let go. Sharon sees you faltering and slams his scythe into the ground. Hold, boy! Don't let the light blink. Lyra begins to play a frantic, high-pitched tremolo on the flute, trying to harmonize the clashing energies with sound. The result, the null blast. A sphere of perfect grey erupts from the point of impact. It's not light and it's not dark. It's the color of the silence before the world was made. The Ink Lurker doesn't just die. It unexists. The matter that made up its body is rewritten into harmless mist. The force of the explosion sends you flying backward into the lake. Oh boy. The aftermath. The water of the lake is no longer black. It has turned into a clear, shimmering silver. The ink is gone. Sif and Firefox rush to the shore, hauling you out of the water. You're gasping for air, your hands smoking. The shard is gone. It has been partially absorbed into the pommel of your sword. The sword, the blade has now a thin, glowing white line running down the center of the violet steel. Maro, you feel a strange buzzing clarity. You have unlocked a new potential, but your left hand is temporarily numb. Amy runs over, peering at your sword with wide eyes. You did it. You actually stabilized the dual state. It didn't fuse permanently, but the sword tasted the light. It's evolving. Slipperino kneels beside you, looking uncharacteristically worried as he checks your pulse. Master, if you've quite finished exploding, I believe the lake is now safe to cross. Also, you've singed your whiskers. It's a very rugged look, I suppose. Oh god, I can't. Okay, Jeb Tiger points across the now silver border. Without the lurker's presence, a path of glowing stones has risen from the depths, leading to a massive stone archway on the far side. Oh boy. it didn't end as bad as I expected, to be honest. Okay, I need different music. Different music, because now we're not fight anymore. Now we're like, what is like, but also not terror music, so D&D dungeon music, I don't know. D&D dungeon music. No. Copyright. Ambient dungeon. That works, I think. All right. So, right now I will add Munchman Drifter as well to the party. Like inventory and stuff, I cannot put you down, but I can put like some, where is it? Munchman, an orange shorter water wizard. Okay. I will put water wizard, okay? Out of the game. For the next encounter, the next action, make sure Munchman is joining. He is a water wizard. Orange catfolk. I didn't give like anyone like stuff, you know. Like clothing and stuff, that's too complicated. I just made like very small description, even for myself. So for what we are doing next is see what the light touch has done to your powers. Okay, for now, check my status of my body. Did I get some lasting damage in the explosion? And can you change me to a female and dragon? guys, I cannot. This is okay. Let me say let me say the following, okay? This is right now the testing session, okay? I already said for the next time when we do this, I'm gonna make sure that everyone, there will be on the Discord, there will be a specific channel where you can prepare a small description of the character we'll do for the next campaign when we do this. So, small. I will also provide like a reference of like what you write down. I will not make a 20-page essay for like a bunch of characters. Right now we're just working with what we have. Can Slapperino become god level powerful? He kinda is if you think about it, because he's the funniest person in like the party right now. He's literally the funniest guy. Let's see. After examining, we press on through the silver path. Will the D&D Discord channel be for Twitch subs only? I feel like I will make it so I don't have anything planned out. That's the first thing. I think I will do it like, because each campaign should be like 2 to 3 hours, I think, and we're gonna have probably member only at one point streams or something like this, and then when we like draw 5 people to form a party, 3 or 4 of them will be subs and 1 person will be like a random, which is not subbed or a member. I feel like that's a good ratio, or like 3 to 2. I didn't figure anything out yet. To be honest, I woke up today, I saw a YouTube video of Noah the Magic, who does this kind of thing, but not with like AI. He does it like by himself. And I was like, I want to do this. I didn't expect it to be that much fun, to be honest, or that we do this for hours right now. So I have nothing planned out. I'm just glad this is so much fun, and I'll work on that and put down the ground rules for the future sessions. Ouch. Yeah, you know what? Just throw stuff at me. That works way better. That works way better. Okay, understood. Welcome, Munchman, to the party. He'll make a perfect companion for the Silver Lake crossing. Body check, the cost of the synergy. As the adrenaline fades, you take stock of your physical form. Acting as a bridge between Celestial Law and Void Chaos has left its mark. Health scan, the mark of balance. Your left hand, which held the shard, now has faint glowing silver veins that trace up your elbow. They pulse in time with your heartbeat. Lingering damage, you have taken permanent reduction of of -2 to your maximum HP as your human cells struggle to contain the raw energy. God damn it. That's not good. The perk. However, you now have resistance to radiant damage as your body has learned the frequency of the light. Cool. Slipperino winces as he examines the silver veins. Well, look on the bright side, Master. If we ever lose our lanterns, you can simply wave your arm about. It's wonderfully efficient, if entirely terrifying. Always look on the bright side of life. The new companion, Munchman. As the group prepares to step onto the silver stones, a ripple appears in the water. Not a monster this time, but a swirling vortex of bubbles. A figure pops to the surface like a cork. It's an orange catfolk. His fur a vibrant ginger wearing tattered blue wizard robes that are surprisingly dry. He's clutching a staff topped with a crystal that looks like a frozen wave. Blimey, is the ink lurker gone then? The newcomer asks, shaking water from his ears with a rapid fire blur of his head. I've been hiding in a bubble at the bottom of the lake for 3 days. I'm Munchman, local hydrotraumaturgist, a professional hater of getting my paws wet. Ironic, I know. Munchman hops onto the silver path, eyeing your sword. Oh, a void speaker? And you've cleared the lake? Excellent work. I was starting to think I'd have to live on cave shrimp for the rest of my 9 lives. Mind if I tag along? I know these waterways like the back of my paw. The Silver Path crossing. You lead the expanded group across the glowing stones. The water of the abyssal mirror is so clear now that you can see the ruins of an ancient city deep beneath your feet. Sif and Firefox keep their eyes on the rear, while Munchman trots alongside you, occasionally casting a small spell to keep the mist at bay. Ryan and TNT Fusion are leaning on each other, breathing better now thanks to some alchemical salts provided by Amy. The sword's new property, Harmonic Void. Your sword no longer just drains energy, it can now store one spell cast by your teammate, like Munchman or Liar. Oh, that's cool. And release it as a void-infused version of your next strike. I like it. Really cool. As you reach the center of the lake, the massive stone archway ahead begins to glow. Liar stops playing his flute. Do you hear that? It's not the screaming from before, it's singing. From the archway, a figure appears. It's not a Luminara, it's a woman made entirely of living water. Her eyes, two bright pearls. She blocks the path. I am the memory of the lake, she whispers, her voice echoing in everyone's mind. The thief of the rift has purified my waters. But to leave this place, you must leave a memory behind. One of you must give up their most precious recollection to open the gate. Boy. Slipperino looks horrified. I refuse to give up the memory of my first perfectly ironed shirt. Someone else, step up. Oh boy. The sacrifice. Offer one of your memories, perhaps your last memory of being 100% human. Persuade. Have Munchman or Liar try to trick the spirit with a magically crafted false memory. Threaten. You've already cleared the lake. Tell the spirit to move or feel the balance blade. Ouch. Why are you throwing stuff at me? I feel like, you know, it's a bit weird. We've purified the lake, right? And now they want something more from us? It seems a bit weird. I don't feel like falsifying memories. Not the path I would take. But at the same time, I would like try to negotiate a little bit. Or like get more information out of it. Because why? I am talking to the water spirit. Trying to negotiate. Before making a final decision. We cleansed your lake and now you even want our most precious memory? Isn't that unreasonable? Is there no other way to solve this? Let everyone sacrifice themselves. Can I sacrifice one of my... Why is everyone so eager to sacrifice? You shouldn't sacrifice your most precious memory. What is wrong with you guys? God damn it. The water spirit form ripples, her pearlescent eyes swirling tide poles. She tilts her head, and for a moment the sound of the lake gently lapping becomes a rhythmic, haunting choral hum. Reason is a construct of the surface, Voidwalker, she whispers, her voice echoing in the splash of every drop of water in the cavern. To you, I ask a price. To me, I ask for balance. You brought a void into my heart and then seared it with a celestial fire. I am clear now, yes, but I am empty. I need the weight of a mortal soul to anchor my currents once more. Munchman steps forward, his ginger fur puffing out. He twirls his wave staff, sending a spray of droplets into the air. Now listen here, milady of the muck. My friend Maro here just did a bit of unpaid environmental cleanup. Most folks get a thank you card or a basket of fruit, not a request for a lobotomy of the heart. Like, Munchman is stepping up, being in the party for like 5 minutes. I met this person 5 minutes ago, and I would die for him. Oh god. Hey Haseo, how's it going? How are you doing? Hello, hello. Happy early new year to you as well. Hope you're doing fine. The spirit doesn't flicker. She looks past the cat wizard, her gaze settling on the silver veins in your arm. The shard you carry. It has already begun to eat your history, Morrow. You feel it, don't you? The edges of your past are blurring. If you do not give up the memory freely, the balance within you will eventually consume all of them. Damn it. You are trying to find the middle ground, a way to satisfy her hunger without losing a piece of yourself. I'll roll for negotiation, aided by Munchman's elemental expertise and Amy's knowledge of spirits. Oh god. The roll. Munchman's assist. That's funny. Critical success, 25. The spirit's watery forms shivers. Your words carry the weight of the void, a truth that cannot be ignored. She realizes that a thief of the rift who can survive the null blast is not someone to be toyed with. Your logic has the sharpness of your blade, she concedes, her form growing translucent. I will not take the memory from your mind, but I must have an anchor. Give me the sword's memory. Sharon shifts aside, his voice raspy. She means the ghost within the blade, Morrow. The echoes of the rift you swallowed. If you give them to her, the sword will lose its current hunger level, but it might also lose some of its raw power. The alternative, Munchman whispers to you. Psst, Morrow, I can use my hydro magic to copy a memory. It won't be as strong, but if you mix it with a bit of that silver energy in your hand, we might be able to forge a lure that satisfies her without actually losing anything. It's a bit of a gamble, though. Hamna, 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 hamna. What I've read from this, by the way, is not that anyone can take, like, the gamble. I feel like it's me, specifically, because, like, I have the balance in my hand, basically. The gate is shimmering, waiting for the troll. Let it drain the essence of the Inklurker. Effect, the sword becomes safer, less hungry, but you lose the stored energy for your next big attack. I don't want to do that. I wasn't trusted, so we integrate the sin first degree. Amy suggests offering the physical remnants of the shadow beings you fought. The void rod. Slipperino is nervously checking his pockets. I have a very vivid memory of particularly stubborn grease stain from 1922, which he takes it. It was quite traumatic for me. I can't. Oh boy. Okay. Give me a chance. Tree Cats, it's not about the chance. It's like, I'm thinking maybe they can take a little bit of, like, a memory. Would a piece of treasured memory from each of us suffice? The water spirit stills, her form turning into a mirror-like surface as she considers your proposal. The idea of a collective toll, a mosaic of mortal experience rather than a single total loss, seems to ripple through her essence. A shared anchor, she murmurs, a tapestry of many threads of one cord. Yes, the weight of fellowship is heavier than the weight of a lone soul. She reaches out a watery hand, and one by one the party members step forward. They aren't losing the entire memory, but a piece of it. The vividness, the color, the scent, leaving behind a slightly faded but intact recollection. The shared toll. Slipperino offers the crispness of his very first tailored suit. He looks slightly slumped. It's just a bit grey now, Master. Quite tragic. Oh boy. Wait, is Slipperino a time traveler? Slipperino is just, I don't know, a butler. But like, he's the sassiest butler ever. Munchman offers the taste of the finest salmon he ever caught. He licks his chop sadly. I remember it was delicious, but I can't quite remember how delicious. A noble sacrifice. Sif and Firefox offer the warmth of their first campfire after being lost in the rifts. Amy offers the vibrancy of the first ancient scroll she ever unrolled. Sharon merrily touches the water. A dark cold swirl enters the spirit form. He doesn't say what he gave, but he looks even more hollow than before. Holy crap, why did they make Sharon so freaking cool? And so mysterious. I'm jealous. Maro's contribution. You step forward. You choose a piece of your memory of being 100% human. You don't give up the knowledge of it, but you give up the feeling of what it was like to not have the void humming in your blood. The role, willpower and resonance. 19 plus 4. 23. Pursuit. Perfect harmony. As your hand touches the water, the silver veins in your arm glow with a soft, comforting light. The spirit absorbs the fragments, her body becoming a kaleidoscope of colors. Ginger fur, silver light, blacksmith's fire, and your own twilight essence. The stone archway doesn't just glow, it shatters into 1,000 butterflies of light that transforms into a staircase leading upward. Go, weaver of balance, the spirit says. Her voice now a core of your friends' voices. The surface world is burning, and the starlight seeks the thief. But you no longer walk as a thief, you walk as the king of the in-between. That is really cool somehow. I didn't sacrifice anything, damn. I feel like Google Gemini has a big problem with like a party that consists out of more than 10 people. That's why for the future, we're gonna keep it to like 5 at most. Like, I feel like that's the way to go with this kind of thing. We cannot have like a party of 25 people. Emerging from the depths. You lead the group up the stairs. The air begins to change. The smell of damp earth and mushrooms is replaced by the sharp, crisp scent of pine and smoke. You emerge not in Oakhaven, but on a high mountain ridge overlooking the valley. Below you, the sight is breathtaking and horrifying. Oakhaven is encased in a massive dome of golden light. The Luminara have quarantined the town. Huge celestial ships that look like floating cathedrals are hovering in the sky, casting beams of purification onto the forest below. They are searching for the rift energy you took. Lyra lets out a whistle. Well, the good news is that we aren't in the sewers anymore. The bad news is we're officially the most wanted people in the world. Jeb Tiger points to a nearby trail. There's a rebel outpost in the Cinder Woods to the north. If we want to stay hidden from those flying churches, we need to get under the canopy. Munchman squirting at the horizon. Wait, is that a rain cloud? I could really use a proper wash. This sewer chic look is doing nothing for my fur. God damn it. The current situation. The world. The Luminara have declared holy law. The search for you has intensified. The party. You have a full diverse crew of 10 plus people, all of whom have sacrificed a piece of themselves for you. Your power. The sword is quiet, but the silver line on the blade is glowing steadily. What is your first move on the surface? Oh boy. Change the mood from fast to slow. It has thinking mode. I'm not sure if that's better. Before we continue, can you say again what each of the 10 plus members sacrificed? Let's see if thinking and how long it takes. Oh, it's actually also fast. Okay. Of course, Master Morrow. It was a heavy toll, and while everyone still remembers the facts of the... Oh. Thanks for joining. Hello. Welcome. Hello, hello. How are you doing? HSF? How are you doing? We're in the middle of like a D&D Google Gemini campaign. I hope you're doing fine. Still remembers the facts of their lives, and the color and the feeling of these specific moments were left behind in the silver waters of the abyssal mirror to anchor the spirit. Here's the list of sacrifices that made by your fellowship. So we have me, Sabrina we did, Munchman also, Amy, and then Sharon, and then, okay, Miston, the pride of his first day as a bouncer. He remembers the job, but the feeling of strength and belonging that came with it has been dulled. Three Cats, the scent of their first forest. The primal olfactory connection of the druidic roots has been replaced by a neutral blankness. Aiden, a unique experiential file. The construct to render the data log of its first moment of self-awareness, leaving him with the fact of his existence but no memory of his birth. Ryan and TNT Fusion, the glow of their first forge fire. The visual memory of the perfect heat they shared as partners has lost its light. Crimson, the relief of the first life he saved. He knows he's a hero, but the emotional weight of the success was taken. Liar, the perfect pitch of his favorite song. He can still play it, but the soul of the melody feels missing when he thinks back of it. Jeb Tiger, the comfort of his first home. He remembers the layout of the house, but feeling the safety it provided has been extracted. Oh boy. The spirit is now a mosaic of these vibrant mortal feelings, and your party is a little bit lighter, and perhaps a little bit more scarred for it. Okay. Oh, got my eyes. Oh. Came from YouTube. Love the shorts and videos. Glad I could watch you live. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. Sorry for like not interacting a bit more. How did I know this before you're German? I mean, I'm not. I'm living in Germany. God damn it, there's firework right now. I'm living in Germany, but I'm actually from Austria. Let's rest properly. I mean, we did already before. I don't think anyone is like too beat up. So, as you stand on the mountain ridge overlooking the doomed ruins of Oakhaven, how do you wish to lead this slightly diminished but loyal group? Okay, first, before we continue, I need to check. Who of these 12 people is still here? Who of these 12 people are still here? And who wants to... I don't think we can, like, not join another one, but, like, you know. Still hanging around? Aiden is still here. Crimson is still here. Amy, I think, went. Amy went away. Ziv is here. Is Firefox still here? I think Firefox went. Ryan is here. Miston is here. Slipperino. I mean, Slipperino was never here from the beginning. He's just, like, funny, to be honest. Here, Realm, you're here, but somehow... Did I write you out of the story before? Let me check. No. So Google Gemini forgot you again. Just made a roll call. I mean... Who is that? Wait, I cannot even read that. Liar. Okay, Liar is here. It's really dark, the name. Okay. By the way, it's 9:22 a.m. Oh, sorry. For me, it's like nearly midnight. I'm doing this for like 3 hours here. Okay. So we need to get rid of Firefox. Firefox is gone. Amy is gone. And the rest is still here, I think. Ryan is here. TNT. Is TNT still here? TNT, Crimson. Crimson is here. Liar and Jeb Tiger is also here. I think TNT, Amy, and Firefox are gone. Okay, so... Oh, TNT is here? Okay, then Firefox and Amy are gone. So... before we continue... God damn it, I cannot write. Continue. Do you want to join HSF? I basically think we have now another space. I mean, it's like crowded anyway, but 2 people left, so there is a space open if you want to be a character. We can add you right now. I think, by the way, for what we're gonna do right now, I think we're gonna finish one more encounter or like something that happens, and then I think I'm gonna call it, because like I'm not gonna lie, my eyes start to hurt a little bit. Sure, call me 7. Okay, so we're gonna, before we continue, Amy and Firefox are departing the group to maybe rejoin later, and a new face emerges and greets the group. A character called 7. Let's see. So, will this game continue in upcoming streams? I don't know. To be honest, for me, I feel like this is like just. I think I want to end. I want this to end so we can the next one do properly, because this is just the test today. Basically, it stemmed of like a quick idea that I came up with in 5 minutes. But we'll see. We'll see. I have my work cut out for me in the future, that's for sure. Next time with backgrounds, yeah, next time with I don't know, like we'll see what I can think of, what integrations are there and what we can do with this. So, as you stand up the mountain ridge overlooking the doomed ruins of Oakham, how do you... Okay, we should get away from these search parties of the Luminara and seek safety in the next town or village. Can we increase the party size to 8 people for the future? I feel like 8 people is a lot. And the thing is, imagine it like this: we have a stream, we have like a 2 to 3 hour adventure with 5 people, and then we can do another one. You know, we can, and the people, because I try to like make it fair and like do a draw, like a wheel. We spin a wheel, and then like 5 random people get chosen from the stream. And then on the next stream, we can do it again. And the 5 random people who have been chosen for the first stream cannot be chosen again for the next stream, to make sure that like a lot of people can be in the story. What I know is like we never will have a party of 10 again. That's crazy. I feel like I'm constantly missing people. You think something like this kind of content could be made into a video? Could be interesting, but maybe a lot of work. I think it could. It could definitely be. The editing work for this is probably insane, because it's all over the place and it needs to be more concise. It needs to be a video that can be finished in under an hour and not a 3-hour watch. Have you seen DuckDuck play with D&D with AI? No, but I've watched like Noah the Magic recently. Noah the Magic like does a lot of funny D&D videos, like short ones with like famous YouTubers, right? They're all roughly an hour long and they are so fun. And I expected the same here, basically. Okay, let's see. We continue. So, the air on the ridge is thin and cold. Amy closes her heavy tone, looking at the silver-veined line on your sword one last time. I have to go, Morrow, she says softly. What you've done, balancing the shard and the void, it changes every theory we have. I need to go back to the hidden archives to see if there is a record of anyone else surviving this. If the Luminara are rewriting the laws of the world, we need a counter-script. Firefox adjusts their goggles, their hands still a bit shaky from the void rod. And I need to get Ryan and TNT Fusion some proper lung loop and anti-starlight bomb. These mountains are full of the herbs I need. We'll find you again once the heat dies down. Why are you throwing stuff at me? With a final nod, the scholar and the alchemist slip into the tree line, heading towards the deeper mountain passes. The new arrival, 7. Just as they vanish, a pebble skitters down the slope behind you. Jeb Tiger reaches for his axe and missed and steps in front of you, but a calm, steady voice rings out from the shadows of a jagged rock. If I wanted to turn you in, the light chips would have already turned this ridge into a glass bowl. A figure steps into the moonlight. This is 7. They are draped in a cloak of shifting grey hues that seem to mimic the mountain stone. They carry a long, thin blade and move with a rhythmic, almost mechanical precision. Their eyes are sharp, seeing things the others might miss. The name is 7, they say, nodding to the group. I've been tracking those celestial cathedrals since they've appeared over Oakhaven. You're the anomaly they're looking for. You want to stay alive? Stop standing on the skyline. Follow me. Munchman sniffs the air around 7. Smells like old clockwork and mountain rain. I like them. They don't smell like purification. The escape, avoiding the light. You lead your now restructured party down the northern face of the ridge. The sky is a dangerous checkerboard of golden surge beams. Every time a beam sweeps near, you have to press yourself against the cold earth. The stealth check evasion. You're moving a large group, 10 plus people, through high alert territory. I'll roll to see if 7 scouting and your leadership can keep the group hidden. The roll 18 plus 4. 7's guidance 22. The DC 16. The result is a success. You move like ghosts. 7 knows the blind spots of the Luminara sensors, leading you through narrow ravines where the golden light cannot reach. Aiden dims his internal lights to a faint red glow, and Slipperino even manages to keep his complaints to a quiet rhythmic mumble. After a few hours of grueling trekking, the terrain levels out. The smell of pine needles becomes overwhelming, and through the thick mountain mist, you see the flickering orange lights of a small secluded settlement tucked into a deep gorge. Whisperhold. This is a gray zone village. It's built into the side of a cliff, hidden by permanent low-hanging clouds that interfere with the Luminara's aerial vision. 7 stops at the edge of the rope bridge. This is Whisperhold. The people here don't ask names, and they don't like the light. We can find a dry bed and some food here. But Morrow, keep that sword wrapped. If the villagers see that silver glow, they might think you brought the war to their doorstep. Inside the village. The group enters the village tavern, the Damp Match. It's warm, smoky, and filled with quiet, rough-looking travelers. Munchman immediately finds a spot near the hearth to dry his fur. Sif and Laya take a corner table to watch the door. 7 leans against the wall, their eyes never leaving the entrance. Slipperino sighs as he pulls out a chair for you. Finally, a roof that isn't made of impending doom, though I suspect the bedsheets here haven't seen a wash since the last age. What is your first move in the Whisperhold? Intel, talk to the barkeep and see if there's news about the Holy Law or if any other survivors from Oakhaven made it here. Maintenance, have Aiden and Ryan TNT Fusion set up a temporary forge to see if they can you help control the silver veins in your arm. Recruit, ask 7 more about who they are and why they decide to help a Void Walker. Hell yeah, me and Ziv keeping watch. Exactly. Yeah, this is why like a group of 5 is probably the perfect size, because the Gemini don't forgets. It's hard to come up like for an action for like 10 plus people. I mean, I'm gonna ask 7 first up, like why he's literally a stranger that just joined, and why would he help us, right? Why would he help us randomly? Since I am still curious why 7 is helping us and not turning us in for a reward, I ask what his goals are. And I tell the others to gather some intel from the locals in the pub. With the next campaign, maybe try Cyberpunk or Steampunk. We could. Me on the roof sleeping. Yeah, 3 cats. So what is happening? I mean, we just fled from like Oakhaven, and we're on the run. We are like high, what is it called? Like high reward criminals, probably. You pull 7 aside into a shadowy corner of the tavern, away from the prying ears of the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of the party spreads out. Lyre begins a soft tune on his lute to lower the room's guard, while Munchman uses his ginger cat charm to squeeze information out of a group of fishmongers. The conversation with 7. 7 leans against a structural beam, their cloak shimmering as it adjusts to the dim candlelight. They watch your silver-veined hand with a clinical focus. Why help you? 7 repeats your question, their voice slow and devoid of the usual emotional flair of your other companions. The Luminara promise a golden age of order, but I've seen their order up close. I was once part of a project, the 7th Eye. We were meant to be the watchers of the transition. When the light comes, it doesn't just fix things, Morrow. It erases the flaws. And to the light, everything mortal is a flaw. 7 looks you dead in the eye. My goal is equilibrium. If you and that sword are destroyed, the light wins, and the world becomes a static, unmoving statue of gold. If the void you carry runs wild, the world is snuffed out. You're the only thing I've ever seen that sits in the gray. I'm helping you because you're the only variable the Luminara haven't accounted for. 7 pauses, a faint click coming from the collar. Also, I want to know who sent you. Because a thief of the rift doesn't just happen by accident. Someone gave you that sword, or someone let you find it. Ooh, backstory time. The intel gathering rumor check. See you, TNT. Bye bye. Thanks for being here that long. How long from now on reach the standard 3 hours? Oh boy, we are like live for 3 hours. We're doing this for 3 hours already. My eyes, like reading becomes hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's like my eyes start to hurt. Across the tavern, your party is busy. I'll roll a gather information check using Lyra's charisma and management's perception. Roll 15 plus 6 is 21. The DC is 14. Result is a major success. Munchman trots back to the table, his whiskers twitching, followed by a somber Lyre. They lean in close to you and 7. The news is grim, Master. Why do you call me Master, though? Lyre whispers. Whisperhold is safe for tonight, but only because the mountain mists are heavy. Here's what we learned. The Inquisitor, a high-ranking Luminara official named Grand Inquisitor Valerius, has arrived at the Oakhaven Dome. He is known as the Sovereign of Sound. He doesn't look for people. He listens for the discord of void energy. The culling, the golden dome over Oakhaven isn't just a cage, it's a filter. Every day the light grows brighter inside. Those who aren't pure are being ascended, which the locals say means they simply vanish into light. The bounty. The Luminara have placed a bounty on your head. They aren't offering gold. They are offering restoration. They claim they can give back the memories of the Rift, the memories the Rift stole from anyone who helps capture you. Munchman looks at his paw sadly. They are using our memories against us, Morrow. If word gets out that you are the reason people lost their color, some of the desperate folk might turn on us, just to feel the taste of their favorite meal again. A looming threat. Suddenly, the tavern door swings open. A cold wind blows in. The chatter stops. 2 men, heavy slate-colored armor enter. They aren't Luminara. They are the Grey Watch, the local militia of Whisperhold. One of them, a scarred woman with a mechanical eye, scans the room. Her eyes stops on your group. It lingers on 7, then shifts to your warped sword. Long night for travelers, she says, her voice like gravel. The Grand Inquisitor heralds are at the rope bridge. They're asking for a vessel of discord. I told them we don't have any vessels here but ale pots. But they're starting to listen. If you are who I think you are, you have 10 minutes before they hear you. The choice. The party is resting, but the restoration bounty has made the locals look at you with newfound greed and suspicion. The enemy. The heralds are at the bridge. They are sensory priests who can track your void signature. The arm. The silver veins in your hand are beginning to pulse uncomfortably. What do we do? The back door. Ask Seven or the Grey Watch captain for a hidden path of the village before the heralds enter. The confrontation. Use your new harmonic void power. Store a spell from Munchman, Water Ice, and prepare to ambush the heralds at the bridge to stop them from entering. The mask. Have Aiden and Sharon try to overload the area with fake signals to confuse the heralds while you hide in plain sight. Oh god, my eyes. Oh, sorry guys. I think, as curious as I am how this will continue, I think we have to stop. Like, my eyes, like, are, what do you call this? Like, the text in front of me becomes, like, glowing. Like, the text is, like, glowing and the words are, like, I have more trouble reading right now. I'm reading for 3 hours straight. I feel like this is what we've done in story. So I feel like I need a break. I'm tired as well. Yeah, like I think, to be honest, I will save this. It's saved. And we can continue. We can finish this story. But not right now. Not right now. Like, my eyes kill me. Literally. Whew, that was a good session. It was really fun. I've learned a lot. I did not expect to be that entertained by Google Gemini. That was an experiment, and I feel like it fully paid off. It fully paid off. So I'll definitely, for next year, will properly think of how we should continue this and how we make it for the next time. But it was great. I'm glad that you also enjoyed it more or less. Like, if there is stuff to improve, we'll talk about it next time. Hydrate. Thank you very much. I need to hydrate. Like, stuff to improve and how we can do this properly, we'll figure it out. If there's a better integration, if there's also maybe some visual aid, because right now I'm just reading, right? So maybe I can like use two things at the same time to also create visual stuff, not full maps basically, but just some, you know, stuff. When is the next stream? Next year. Next stream is next year. Probably this week. I'm guessing maybe Friday, Saturday is what I have in mind right now. So yeah. For now, I think I will keep the focus on getting a Discord channel. Like in my Discord, I'll create a Discord channel. I create a reference sheet for everyone who wants to be part of this, of an adventure in the future. I'll create a reference, and you have to basically just copy the template, put probably a name in there, maybe a race, maybe a class, and that's it. I want to keep this simple and short, okay? I know it's tempting. Everyone wants to be like having a cool backstory and wants to be like the most thought out character. But I feel like name, class, race, and maybe one sentence that describes, one or two sentences that describe like the personality. I feel like this is the most important thing. Yeah, that's the most important things. Not everyone can be as great as the butler. Oh god damn it. I'm so sad. I am so sad that Slipperino wasn't here today. I need him to watch the VOD. Like literally. Please check out DuckDuck D&D. It might have some ideas. I will do that for sure. Right now I'm really exhausted. I will just relax. Maybe just listen to a bit of music and take it easy. Take it easy, guys. By the way, we probably will not see each other again before the next year, because it's literally in like 24 hours, and then we are in the next year, at least for me. So yeah, we'll see each other next year. I hope you all have like a good next year. I will raid. I started a raid now. I'll send you guys over to Morby. The reason is Morby has birthday right now. Has birthday today apparently. It's a crazy day to have a birthday, by the way. So I'll send you over to her. Please be nice, cordial, really cool as always. I know you are. I just want confirmation that you continue of being like these awesome people. Wish her happy birthday. Like, spend some quality time with her, lurk in her stream. All that stuff helps. All right. So please send her my nicest regards. I will start a raid to Morby. She's an undead cat. It seems very on point. So I'll send you over there and have a nice new year. Thank you for being with me this year. And we'll see each other next year. All right. So bye-bye. Happy New Year, everyone. And see you soon. Maro out.
Hypnosis, because whenever you